All right, Alex, you want to talk about your Christmas gift you just got?
It's a sweet down since day one Uso shirt.
Sounds down since day one-ish. Does it say ish on it?
Yeah,
Terrible shirt.
it's a great shirt.
What an awful
It's got
shirt.
the sweet tattoos and the.
He's now got the T-shirt game on lock.
Thanks for listening. Let's just stop and have the shortest podcast ever. People will think it's not loading correctly.
It'll be a soundbite.
What do we start with? We had a half-hour conversation before the podcast started, before Alex got here, about random high school in Florida. Rami happened to know where Johnny Damon went to high school. I'd like to know
and
how.
Joey Fatone.
Who doesn't know where Joey Fatone went to high school? Seriously.
Joey Fatone probably doesn't remember.
There's
I
nothing
guarantee you
wrong with
none of the
that.
Jokers know that.
No,
I
I bet you
know
does.
none of the NSYNC members know where he went to high
I'm a
school or where
huge-
he's from.
I'm a huge fan of fucking who? Richard Dean Anderson. I don't know where the fuck he went to high school.
You consider yourself a huge Joey Fatone fan?
I love Joey Fatone.
What does he do besides do the fucking Jokers every now and then?
He's one of the worst members of NSYNC because he didn't do anything.
None of them did anything.
Yeah,
None
but
of them really did
JC
anything.
had lines. Lance Bass had lines. Fatone and Kirkpatrick never had anything. They sucked.
That's what a boy band is. It's like four guys dancing and one guy singing and
Yeah.
a couple background noises.
Where's our fourth guy then?
What do you mean, where's our fourth guy?
We need a boy band. Let's just do it.
You're the size of two guys.
Conan tried to have a boy band once called Dudes Aplenty with a Z.
What?
How about
Never saw that?
No.
Way back in the day, he made a boy band called Dudes Aplenty.
Who else was in it?
No, I mean nobody. He wasn't in it. He was the director, like fucking
it was
P
a
Diddy.
sketch?
Yeah, it was good times.
How about the other podcast called Getting Over Podcast?
Yeah, that was depressing when I saw that.
Yeah, how long has that been a podcast for?
It was 2 months longer than ours, but I don't know if they had nearly as many episodes. I'll look.
How many viewers do they have? If they have more viewers.
I can't tell how many viewers they have. I mean, I can see how many views they have.
Yeah, that's what I meant, you asshole. I've been drinking, okay?
Yeah, so right now I'm hungover and Rami is drinking and pretty drunk.
I type in "getting
And
over
I'm
podcast"
Mad
and
sober.
at least ours comes first, but they have a playlist of 6 episodes.
What's the name of the channel?
Venom Nation Wrestling. Rumored Extreme Rules 2017 card. - Getting Over Podcast Episode 1. It was only 52 minutes. Fuck them.
How many views?
414. So more than us. Because they're on a real thing called Venom Nation Wrestling, with whatever that is. But they only have 125 subs.
All right, Ito and Z, you have to listen to their podcast and tell us which one's better.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but there's also, if you just click, or if you go on Google and type in Getting Over Podcast, there's one from 2015.
From who?
Getting Over Podcast, a wrestling podcast by fans for fans.
Oh, real original name I came
August
I
28th,
came up with
2015.
this.
No, you didn't.
Getting
Yes,
Over,
I
Lost
did.
Episode 1.
I came up with this. There's also a
I'm not gonna
website
argue
called
'cause it was so long ago.
gettingover.podbean.com.
They haven't made an episode since August of 2015, though.
Getting Over with Bobby and Jake.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Podbean.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Podbean.
What was the podcast thing you wanted to get us on?
Snip Tool.
It was
Snip Fuck It?
Snip Fuck It. It was fucking some random site.
Can
Audio
we go,
Boom.
Can we go over the football standings again?
Yeah. I wanna
It was
know who
Audio
won.
Boom.
Can you fix your pocket? It's pissed me off.
It's on all those pockets.
It's hanging out. My left blinker.
Yeah, put that shit back in.
Is that a look? Is that like the look that
No,
Matt
man.
has with his grunge?
No, I just pulled out my phone and it came
Yeah,
out.
my sweet,
Matt Butter grunge hoodie.
my fucking
Girl
sweet.
hoodie.
Yeah, they don't show you the fucking wrists when you buy it. I probably wouldn't have bought it.
It's fine. Just don't put your
Also,
thumb
didn't
in.
realize it was lightweight because I would prefer the heavier one. But whatever. It was fucking 30% off. Sweet video. Go check it out. When I type in "Getting Over Podcast" on Google, second thing is episode 10, Rad Haddad and being wormholed. And then the fourth thing is "Getting Over Podcast" episode 12, In Your House.
Nice.
Or as Rami would say, Radley Haddad.
Radley Haddad.
Can you look up Rad Haddad and see if he's still...
He's still a rope and catcher.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Can
already
he be a
talked
coach?
about
I
it.
thought he was going to be a coach.
Actually, him and I were talking about this. Can you name the Yankees coaches?
No, I don't know any of them besides... Actually, I don't even know if I know one at this point.
Who
I can name you their advisors. I can't name the fucking...
Couldn't name Aaron Boone.
He's a manager, not a coach. I
It's
bet...
part of the coaching staff.
I was going to say Aaron Boone. I knew you were going to be like, he's a manager, not a coach.
Who's our bench coach?
Fucking should be Robbie Thompson
Where is Robbie Thompson now?
Philadelphia, I think.
as a bench coach.
I only know
Yep.
I only knew
Okay.
Marcus Timms, and I forgot about the pitching coach, who's the same.
No, I can't.
So Marcus Timms is our hitting coach. PJ Pelletier is our assistant hitting coach.
Who?
He was a Yankee draft pick in 2004.
That's good times when you told me the story 5 minutes ago.
So you're hearing it again, but this wasn't on the podcast then. Our first base coach, former Los Angeles Angel, Reggie Willett. Reggie Willits.
Never heard of him.
Who's Reggie
What,
Willett?
You've never heard of Reggie Willits?
No, and I also didn't know where Joey Fatone went to high school.
I mean,
Even Matt's heard of
Reggie Willits played
Yeah.
the majors. I mean, come on.
All right, for what team and what years?
LA
Angels
for like
a while.
8 years.
Yeah.
He's only 36 too.
All right.
He was an
I'm
outfielder.
Sorry, I
he
don't know
was
too
a
many
speedy outfielder.
fucking Angels players from
Never
2007.
Never hit a career home run.
Yeah,
He didn't hit- he
big
didn't
name
hit-
I should
He
know.
didn't hit any?
No.
Yeah, but we play the Angels a million times.
Fucking Ronald Torreyes hits a home run. Like, how does he not have a home run?
Because he was just more about speed and base running.
Brian
That's why
Bruni's
you
our
tell me
pitch-
he's smaller than Ronald
Brian
Torreyes.
Bruni is our pitching coach. Remember Brian Bruni?
Remember
Whatever
Wagner
happened to that
Toods?
guy?
Whatever happened to Skeet Ulrich? I don't know. Whatever happened to Gina Davis?
Our third
Tiger
base
Woods.
coach.
Tiger Woods is putting for birdie. Practice swing. Practice swing.
Fucking back, baby.
Steps over the ball.
Please let Tiger be great again.
Puts his feet
What's that
apart.
from?
Looks at the hole. Looks back at the
I have
ball.
no idea.
Michael K. Show.
And he swings.
And
And
he
that's
missed.
definitely miss. And oh, he just missed it. Come on, Tigger.
Phil
Wagner.
Nevin.
Wagger Toods.
I was gonna name him Gur, and my
My-
mom said why Gur, and I said I like that even better.
Wagger. Wagger Toods.
Why Gur?
Larry Rothschild was still our pitching coach. That was the only one that we kept, I think. And Tim's.
Don't forget Mike Harkey, baby. Mike Harkey.
Oh yeah, but that's anybody.
So should we talk about signings now that we're talking about baseball?
I don't
Do
have I don't have a list. What do you mean do it? You're the stat boy.
Eric Hosmer with a ridiculous deal. We never touched on this. Happened weeks ago.
It's because it's Eric Hosmer and it's
Like
San
he's
Diego.
he was the actually no Lorenzo Cain's probably their best free agent. But
Ooh, I wouldn't say
you
that.
think Hosmer's better than Cain?
Yeah, because Kane's like 32 now. He's like a speed outfielder. He's not going to.
How old are you, asshole?
Hosmer's 39.
Yeah, I'm 32 going on 50.
Hosmer's 39. Just so you know.
He's not going to age well.
Well, yeah,
Alright,
Hosmer's 39.
Either way,
What do you
Hosmer
expect?
nobody's worth that money for his fucking.
Nobody's worth that.
I'm saying his caliber player.
How much did he get?
Why do they need that? What does that do for the Padres?
Could give
It moves
him an
Will
outfielder.
Myers to a position he can't play in the outfield.
But it also does nothing. They're not going to be good. Why waste all that money on one player? It's
Well,
not like free agents next year. Be like, really want to play with Eric Hosmer.
Well, they could be a nice third place team competing for the wild card until mid-August.
Can't do
till
nothing and get
2
better.
weeks into the season.
Got to do something.
Yeah, but that is
Also,
too
no
much.
salary cap, so who cares?
But I don't think the Padres have that much money.
Every team has money.
Oakland A's.
They all have money. They just won't spend it.
Yeah.
When we think about the Phillies, they're signing Jake Arrieta. They gave Carlos Santana $20 million a year, which he's a genius.
Yeah, but the Phillies have good young players. They can actually compete.
Santana's a genius, though, for signing that contract when he did, 3 years for $60 million, while
Oh, yeah.
Mike Moustakas gets like $1.50.
Mike Moustakas turned down 17, and now he's getting
He
6.5.
got coupons from McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. That's about it. Poor fucking
Six and a
asshole.
half when he could have got 17. Scott Boras really fucked up this year.
Ooh. Somebody just made an eagle.
Is it Tiger? Anyone
No.
playing golf in red shirt is Tiger.
Even though he's white.
It was far away and it was shady. He kind of looked black. All right, so what other stat boy? What are the other signings? That
I'm still trying to get that to load.
I need a new fucking chair.
Well, the Athletics signed Jonathan Lucroy.
They
Woo.
did. He's the
Yeah.
Mets. The Mets needed to sign Lucroy. They're dumb.
Carlos Gonzalez went back to the Rockies.
Yeah, not a shocker.
Tim Lincecum. I wanted Tim Lincecum.
None of this matters. It's going to be a Subway Series. We know this. It's
I wanted
happening.
Lance Lynn. Twins are nasty.
And they released Anibal Sanchez now.
Yeah, I have to read you this. My friend who's a Twins fan sent me this. Talk while I get it while I find it.
I said this to Matt before. I can't believe that for only the $12 million that Lance Lynn got, or $12.5, the Cardinals never re-signed him. For 1
Yeah, I
year,
know.
I would re-sign him.
He's good. All right, Anibal Sanchez bought number 19 from Kenny's Vargas for $30,000 at the start of camp, and Vargas took 31. Sanchez was released today to make room for Lance Lynn, and he is buying his 31 from Vargas for $50,000. Vargas gets his old number back in $80,000.
Wait, so somebody wanted his new number? And
Yeah,
he's
the
getting his old number
he,
back?
he gave someone his number for money, and then that player got released.
And then the
Yeah,
number
and
he
then the number
took
he
is
happened to get was somebody else won. That's
Yeah,
pretty
the
good.
new signee, and he
So-
made $80,000.
Vargas should actually give some of that money back to Sanchez because he only had it for 2 weeks. Like, he should prorate some of that money.
Ah, fuck that. It's a deal.
That's funny.
Good for Kenny's Vargas.
Who is Kenny's Vargas?
First baseman.
His name's Kenny's.
Never heard of him.
So weird. You ever heard of him?
You're making fun of me for fucking not knowing who on the Angels?
Reggie Willits.
Yeah, Reggie Willits. But you don't know Kenny's Vargas? At one point,
I
he
don't
was
know.
like the Twins' best player.
I don't know anything about him.
Is he related to Kendrys Morales?
Terrible
That was a joke.
I don't know how to respond to that.
first names. This podcast sucks.
Oh,
All right.
Koji Uehara back to the Yomiuri Giants.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's a loss.
We could have used him. How about signing Andrew Miller next year for the Yankees?
Now they have no need for him.
Who cares?
We don't have Betances anymore. He's garbage.
We don't need Betances. He's our fourth option.
We always need more
Why
options.
would you not want another stud? He can come in the fourth inning if a guy sucks
Why would you pay $10 million a year for?
because he's the best reliever in baseball.
Whoa,
He is. Hot take. He is.
Chad Green begs to differ.
I would take Andrew Miller over Chad Green.
I would actually take Chad.
Andrew
Green.
Miller can pitch 3 innings a game.
So could Chad Green.
2.
I don't think Andrew Miller's pitching 3 innings a game, though.
Not every single game, but
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
he
he's
could.
ever doing that in the regular season at all. Why would you do that to your best reliever?
It's got to be an
I also
important
don't think he's-
game.
I mean, like, I'd take most closers over him.
I would take the
Kimbrel?
$500,000 that Chad Green makes and the production he does over the $9 million a year that Andrew
It's
Miller does.
the Yankees.
It's
Who
also not
cares
your
how
money.
much money we're spending?
Yeah, whatever. Plus, Andrew Miller's the man.
we
Yeah.
have no need for him.
Andrew
they're not-
Miller's
there's no chance they're gonna
unselfish.
sign
He'll
him.
pitch
It's-
wherever, whenever. Kimbrel's probably a head case. He's nasty.
Why?
I don't know, he's just a
Since-
fucking weirdo.
What? How was he a head case?
Said he probably is. He's probably a psychopath. Just look at the guy.
They should trade Betances while they can.
Well, he's
What-
garbage now. Nobody wants
Why
him.
What are we gonna get?
Some fourth or fifth starter.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's giving up a
We
starter
could do
for
that.
a
I do.
shitty reliever.
He's fucking awful. That fucking big lanky idiot.
He's going to be pitching when we're up by 10 or down by 11.
He used to be one of my favorite players because he was so fucking nasty, and then he forgot how to fucking pitch.
We're gonna trade him, and he's gonna be good again.
Oh, it's very possible.
That's why
but
they
he's
haven't
not gonna be
traded
good
him
with
yet.
us. Well, I mean, think about it now. So Chapman's our
I
closer.
wouldn't trade him though. He's got so much potential.
But we have no need. We have no need for him.
But he's young and
Chapman's our closer.
okay. What happens if Chapman becomes? When is Chapman a free agent?
4 years.
What happens if he starts sucking?
Robertson's our setup guy.
Okay.
Chad Green.
Why would you not want more relievers?
Tommy
though?
Canley.
It's making it
Adam
seem like
Warren.
you can have too many relievers.
We can trade him.
Chase
though,
and
if we
Shreve.
could.
We have no need
Don't
for
don't.
Betances.
mention-
we're not
don't
getting
mention
anything from
Chase
him right
and
now.
Shreve in that fucking same
Chase and
breath.
Shreve is the man.
That guy's fucking brutal.
Hey, he's our guy that's going to pitch when we're
I
losing.
love Chase and Shreve.
I think Chase and Shreve by mid-May is going to be higher in the pecking order than Dylan Betances.
Yeah, I
at
hope
this
a
point.
possum bites his fucking dick off in Louisiana. Fuck that guy.
Who? What?
I
Why
hope
do you
a
not like
possum.
Chase and Shreve?
He was fucking awful. He's never been good. He was good for like 2 weeks,
He's
and then he
never
started
been
to suck again.
terrible.
What are you
He's just
talking
not
about? He
great.
used to be one of the worst pitchers.
Look up his
Well,
stats.
I'm looking that up. Hold
There's
on.
no way he was one of the
He'd
worst
come
pitchers
in and you
baseball.
just instantly know he'd give up runs.
What was his ERA last
He's a
year?
lefty specialist guy.
What did he pitch? Fucking 2
Even though
innings.
I think he was better against righties.
He threw 45 innings last year.
And what was his ERA?
3.7.
That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
He allowed 35 hits in 45 innings. He walked too many guys. That was his problem. He walked 25 guys.
How many did he strike out?
58.
That's
He's
pretty
not-
good.
It's not good though.
For
I'm
your
not-
worst reliever, that's pretty good.
I'm not trusting him in a big spot.
That's not his job, though.
Yeah,
So-
and it could be anyone's job.
He's,
You could put anyone anywhere.
yeah, but we
The
would
whole
put
point of our
Jason
bullpen.
Shreve in the
You could
freaking
fucking put
ninth inning.
Tommy Canley in the fucking first inning if you
So,
want.
He had almost. It was a little worse. His whip was 1.3 per 9, and Betances was 1.2. The only thing Betances
His
did
whip.
better.
So Shreve's whip was worse,
Yeah, a little bit.
and then Betances, that garbage, that human dumpster fire.
The human dumpster fire only had a 2.87 ERA. He
That's
walked.
right. He'd walk a million guys and then
He
fucking-
walked 44 guys in 59 innings. So his
And he also hit a bunch of people.
11. So he almost walked or hit a guy for as many innings as he pitched.
This is
Which-
Dellin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's
that
back
guy.
to being terrible. The year before, he walked 28 guys in 73 innings. 2015 was 40
What do you
and
mean
84.
he's back to being terrible? He was great, and then he's terrible. He's never been.
No, yeah,
he was never good again.
There was one point where he was like amazing, and then he got into a slump and
Wasn't
sucked.
that like a week though? He
And
was
then-
pitching.
no.
No, but he wasn't that. He's back to being what he was as a starter in the minors. Absolutely god awful and having no control.
Wasn't he a first round pick too?
Was he?
I don't know. I know he's from the Bronx, and they scouted him well for like a while. He was
What-
either a top pick or like pretty late.
He was part of the Killer Bees.
Okay, so was Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
Babe
but
Bucky,
We're not talking about him.
Babe Bucky, Boone, and fucking Betances.
That was Betances. Oh God, who were the other ones?
This is one-
Banuelos.
What?
Yeah, none of them ever did anything.
Is that what it was?
There was a third
Yeah,
one.
fucking
but-
Manny
Brackman.
Banuelos.
Andrew fucking Brackman.
Yeah, none of them were any good.
I like the Twin Towers better. Him and Miller. What do they call him? DNA?
Too soon.
No runs DMC.
Yeah, even though Betances
With
blows
Chapman.
now.
Dylan Betances was an 8th round draft pick by the
Oh.
Yankees.
Close.
Who we drafted in the first round the year that Dylan was drafted was Ian
8th is
Kennedy.
still pretty high in baseball.
Fucking Ian Kennedy. Him, Hughes, and Joppa. They were supposed to be the next fucking trio.
Same year that Evan Longoria, Andrew Miller, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, and Max Scherzer were drafted.
Could have had Scherzer.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw this out there. Scherzer was the 11th pick.
Well,
in
he
the
wasn't
draft.
that good
It
in
took him a
Detroit.
while to be good.
Yeah.
Lincecum was the 10th pick. Clayton Kershaw was the 7th pick. Andrew Miller was the 6th pick. And Evan
As a
Longoria,
starter, right?
Yep. And Evan Longoria was the 3rd pick.
What pick did we have?
We had the 21st pick.
All right, at least
So
we
couldn't
didn't.
have gotten most
At least
of
we
them.
didn't take Ian Kennedy before those fucking guys.
The people that were taken
Who was the
after
first overall pick?
Luke Hochshaver,
Oh fucking!
Wow.
That's,
Was he a first baseman? Or was he
Oh,
a
he's a
pitcher?
pitcher.
pitcher.
fucking
Greg Reynolds,
Never heard
a
of him.
right-handed pitcher for the Rockies, was taken 2nd.
Don't call me Mark.
In between Evan Longoria and Andrew Miller, 4 and 5. Brad Lincoln by the Pirates and Brandon Morrow by the Mariners.
Brendan Morrow, the hockey player.
Yes,
Oh, sweet.
he doubles as a baseball player too in his spare time.
I'm currently in the nude. Raimi has a fucking sign he's holding up. It says "Me Too is bullshit." He's still on this garbage. Unbelievable.
I wrote it in pencil so I can erase it.
Ah.
Wait, why would you not trade Betances?
Because I don't think he's
I
worth
would if we
anything
could get a
yet.
4th or 5th starter. He fucking
But I also
sucks.
think his ceiling is so fucking high.
Come on,
Are you saying
Tigger.
his ceiling's so high because he's so tall?
Fuck off.
I'm
Drink-
just being honest.
drink your whiskey.
He's
Yeah, but how long do you wait for a guy to fucking be good?
He's been bad, pretty much all of 2 years.
year and a half. He
Year
didn't
and a half.
start last
So there you
year.
go.
terrible.
You can't give up on a guy for a year and a
He's
half.
never gonna play. He's never
his
gonna
age?
play.
He's going to be a free agent though.
How old
He's
is he?
29. He's turning 30 in 2
Wow,
weeks.
he's older than I thought.
So yeah, he's not
Well,
that good.
we're not going to get anything for him if he's going to be a free agent and he's terrible.
Yeah, I'm okay with letting him go. We have Chad Green.
Yeah, but you're saying like I would rather wait and see if he's fine and try to
Is
re-sign him.
Chad
if
Green
he-
married? Because I think you want to fuck him. Pretty sure you want to fuck him.
Okay,
He's not even that good looking.
we traded Justin Wilson for Chad Green and Luis Sessa.
I like Justin Wilson. Dude was a lefty through almost 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, what's he
He's on the
doing now?
Cubs now.
Nothing.
Yeah, they traded for him last year.
We also have Adam Warren. We didn't talk about.
I forgot we had Adam
So
Warren.
like Betances
I love
is
every
never,
year it's like, is
Betances-
Adam Warren going to be the 5th starter? No, 'cause
Betances
he's
is
not a good
never
starter.
coming into a game where we're even close.
He really shouldn't.
Up
He
10
won't until he can prove himself.
Up 10 days, he's never gonna get the chance because he's never coming in. He sucks.
We're gonna. I
He had the
guarantee
chance
you,
in
there's
the
a bunch of
spring.
blowouts this year.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
Yeah.
baseball.
The only time that Betances will pitch if it's a blowout, we're losing. Because if we bring him in a blowout, we're winning. It's going to be a close game.
exactly.
If it's 15-0 and he lets up a grand slam, we're good.
Adam Warren is almost the same age as Betances. He's about a year older than him, like 9 months older than Betances.
So he's 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you mean?
I feel like Warren's been around for a lot longer than Betances.
No, I guess yeah.
All right, thanks for listening.
And they at least
Oh,
they abandoned the idea of Chad Green being a starter rather quickly.
thank
Yeah.
God.
We don't need him as a starter because he's the best
They at least named
reliever apparently.
they named
in the league.
Montgomery. He is the best reliever in the league.
We're getting ridiculous here now.
You want to fuck him?
Wait, time out.
Doesn't he kind of look like Chad Green?
Gayer.
What does that mean?
Much gayer. What do you mean? What does that mean? You look gay.
Okay, that's not nice.
You're wearing a pink rainbow flag with a ball gag. What? It's very gay.
Me too.
That's a Stephen Lynch song.
Which Stephen Lynch song is that?
Queer or no, queer tattoo. It's called Tattoo. It sings about
Oh, I know that song.
queer tattoo, but it doesn't mean gay. It just means bad. It wouldn't be gay unless you had like a pink triangle and a rainbow flag with a bear wearing leather and a red ball gag. That's a literal queer tattoo. That's the line of the song.
How did you just? How?
I listened to that song a million times. I love that fucking album. Ooh, that guy. And
So-
that happened.
The Yankees named Jordan Montgomery their 5th starter yesterday. He got lit up by the Marlins today.
So he's not our 5th starter anymore?
Now, he'll still be our 5th starter, but
I don't know who else would be.
Well,
We're
aren't
gonna
there?
sign someone.
Isn't there one team going 4-man rotation and one team going 6?
yeah, the Rays are going to go with a 4-man rotation,
Was it the Rays or the Marlins?
So they're gonna blow.
No, the
out
Rays are going 4-man rotation every fifth day.
they're gonna have a
bring up.
bullpen day.
They're going to bring up a bullpen day or bring up somebody from the minors. And
Good
the
way
It's
to-
going to last literally 2 weeks until their fourth starter gets destroyed and they use all their bullpen guys.
Yep. And the Angels are going for a 6-man rotation.
Yeah, when you talk about
They
Ohtani
have
and
no
all
good
those stats,
pitchers besides Ohtani, I guess.
all those stats you brought up, how he's gonna be fucking terrible.
I just thought that was crazy that those.
They
like,
said he's going to be a terrible hitter.
yeah, now so many.
Yeah, but he
scouts saying
hasn't
he's
done
gonna be a
anything.
terrible
He
hitter.
doesn't done anything as a pitcher yet.
What's his preseason stats?
But I mean, how can they just say after 2 weeks of a sample size, like, yeah, he's not going to be able to hit major league pitching? It's the minors. Like,
I don't know.
Well,
By
I
the
mean,
way,
he looked-
Judge Homer today.
He looked really overpowered against Kershaw. Like he did. I don't think he even swung.
who wouldn't look overpowered against Kershaw?
I got a hit off him in t-ball.
What?
What?
What,
I
he
played
put the ball on the
Yeah,
tee?
he put the ball on the tee, and then I smacked the shit out of that. This was 2 weeks ago. I won a contest from Tops.
You know who Clayton Kershaw's best childhood friend is?
Yeah, Matthew Stafford.
No, it's Jesus.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
He actually they both love Jesus.
So they're saying that
Jesus
Ohtani.
loves you. He loves you a bunch. He always puts Skippy in my lunch. Who sang that?
Stephen Lynch?
Wrong. Keep guessing.
Is it a comedian?
Peter Griffin.
Correct.
Oh.
I was gonna go wrong, like Trump.
So Ohtani
Some guy
has
sells
had a
steaks.
total of 14 plate appearances.
How many times did he strike out? 13?
4.
Oh,
How many times did he get a hit?
1.
Ah, what a fucking loser.
He's walked 3 times.
I
Yeah,
can't
but
wait.
he's pitching good, isn't he?
He's thrown an inning and a third.
That's it?
How?
I can't wait to see somebody draft him as a hitter really early in the fucking fantasy draft, and I'm just gonna laugh.
Well, in ESPN, when you draft him, you get him for hitting and pitching.
See, that's better. Yahoo's reasoning was they couldn't do it. It was too complicated.
ESPN does it.
Yeah, that's actually good on ESPN, but I hate their layout of fantasy. I can't do it.
ESPN's?
Yeah,
Why?
I like the look of Yahoo better, and you also don't need a first baseman / third baseman and a second baseman / shortstop. Why do you need that position?
And a utility guy.
Yeah, that I'm fine with. Why do you need the double positions? You already have a second baseman and a shortstop. Why do you need one that's both?
Well, what would you call that extra position then?
Nothing. Get rid of it. You don't need that.
Just
It's not
just
it's not a
go
real
every day
thing.
with
You
like
just
a
do a
starting nine.
utility.
Like Yahoo does, I think, every position and then 1 or 2 utilities. Like I don't like being cornered to have another fucking second baseman or shortstop.
You just get a flex.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is. It's useless.
You're useless.
Yeah, I don't claim to be unuseless like fucking ESPN.
All right, so I'm going to read you 4 guys' stats from last year.
All right. In the MLB or
In the MLB.
Yankees?
In the MLB, and you're going to tell me who had the better year.
Oh, okay.
Order
But I had to
1
guess
through
who's.
the guy who had
stats they
the
were.
guy who had more home runs.
Just order 1 through 4. They're pitchers. Just order 1 through 4.
Oh, so whoever had the most home runs.
Are you going to tell us their names or no?
Afterwards.
Oh, okay.
After.
Yeah, because that could give you bias.
Yeah, probably. If it's Chad Green, I'm.
First one's
number
Phil
1.
Hughes. Second one's Chad Green. Third one's Ohtani in
Well,
Japan.
I'm getting rid of Phil Hughes now.
Was it? You didn't have to.
You don't have to say it. All right,
So
go.
let's see, 69 innings, 1.43,
69
Man
innings.
almost spit out his water.
1.43 ERA.
I'm never gonna remember these by the time we get to the next guy.
No. Give me
And-
all the ERAs in a row, then give me all the wins, and give me all the.
All
just
right,
give me all the
so-
important stats.
1.43,
That one.
Yeah.
1.44,
Ooh,
1.83,
definitely not that guy.
and 3.22.
All right. Well, give me the innings.
This is definitely gonna be something where the guy with the 3.22 had a better fucking
It's
year.
just gonna be
This
like
is so
Kershaw.
weird.
So
Well,
Kershaw
not.
first
I know.
guy, 69. 69. 62 for the second guy,
212.
69 for the third guy,
Ooh.
and 50 for the fourth guy.
Oh, so that guy's clearly the worst.
Yeah, he pitched 50 innings and his ERA is like a run higher.
Two runs higher.
Well, it
It's
was
like
1.5.
Was it 3 what? 3.9, you said?
3-2.
Oh.
So strikeouts.
Is that Wagger?
Wagger Toods.
Wait, he's
I
going
wish
for
I
the
could
putt.
find that
We're
clip.
going to watch him going for the putt.
Tiger Woods practice swings, puts his feet apart, takes a look at the ball,
Threw his back
looks at the
out.
hole, looks at the ball, swings, the putt is on its way, and it is just
terrible.
missed.
Bum.
Come
That was
on,
bad.
Wagger.
Bum.
Gotta
All
make
right,
those putts.
So, all right, do strikeouts, I guess.
126,
Ooh.
95,
And 69 innings, that's pretty good.
103,
That sounds like that first guy.
and 69.
So far, I'm going. The
That
last
guy
guy,
has-
why'd you even bring in?
That guy has 69 strikeouts in 50 innings.
I thi- the last guy has to be a big name because that's why he's doing
Yeah,
it.
it's probably fucking Jabba. He's a big guy, so I figured he's a big name.
All right. Any other stats you want to share?
Yeah, I'd like to know wins, losses.
It's a team stat.
No.
You want whip?
No.
Why? It's an
Thought we were
important
going
stat.
Wins.
Just do record.
I bet you that first guy was fucking Betances or some shit.
5-0,
Ooh.
4-3.
Are they all relievers?
They're all relievers.
I mean,
5-0.
what starter pitched 69 innings?
Someone
And
got hurt, I don't know.
4-3.
Someone who came up late.
That sounds like that first guy had the better year.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many strikeouts they had, but it sounded
He
like
had the
he had a
most.
lot.
First guy had 126 strikeouts
Yeah,
in
him.
69 innings. Second guy had
I know who the fucking last guy is. Probably Andrew Miller.
Second guy had 95 in 62 innings. Third guy had 103
Is Craig
in
Kimbrell one of them?
69, and fourth guy had 69 in
Chad.
50.
It's gonna be fucking Chad Green, Andrew Miller.
Craig Kimbrell and fucking Adam Warren.
Oh, you got 3 out of 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the one we
So
didn't?
first guy with 126
Kimbrel.
strikeouts was Kimbrel. 95 strikeouts was Andrew Miller.
Oh.
With
103 strikeouts with the 1.8 ERA was Green.
Wow.
And the shitty person was Aroldis Chapman.
Oh, duh. Of course. He was awful.
I didn't give you saves because that would have really skewed it since Green's not a closer. But
Ah.
see, Green really comparable to what
Yeah,
Andrew
Green
Miller did.
also pitches in the 5th inning sometimes.
He's going to be the 8th inning
And
guy
the-
this year.
yeah, but I'm saying like you can't you can't compare situations.
Can we all agree though that Chapman sucked ass last year?
Yeah, him
He
and
was
Betances
terrible.
were both bad. That's why we went out and got Canley and Robertson. And then Chapman was like, "No, guys, I'm actually good."
Even though he wasn't, though.
He was fine. At
He's
the end of
fucked this year with the pitch clock. He's screwed.
They're not having the pitch clock this year.
They said no?
the year. Next year.
Yeah, it's going to be next year.
He's screwed next year, then, with the pitch clock.
Oh yeah,
He's
we'll
fucked.
trade him. Well, what if we traded him midseason? and made
Chapman
Chad
can't be
Green?
slower than fucking Sonny Gray.
No, he's the slowest reliever. He needs that time to regain his energy.
Yeah, because I read some stat a few weeks ago that the longer he takes between pitches, the harder he ends up throwing.
That makes
If
pretty
you actually
clear
make
sense.
him have to throw within like
He's just
20
gonna have to
seconds.
learn how to throw more sliders. Get that changeup working.
Ooh, I don't think he's capable.
His slider's
The
fine.
whole point of baseball is no clock. Didn't the Met players say no, and they just did it anyway? They're probably going to fucking strike. They should strike. Just cancel the season.
Arrieta got a 3-year deal from the Phillies.
For how much?
It does not say how much.
We could have done that. Fuck Jordan Montgomery.
I would have rather Lance Lynn, but is Arrieta, what was Arrieta's numbers last year? They were terrible, right?
Better than Montgomery, I'm sure.
Montgomery had a fine
Plus
season
the
for a
upside.
rookie. He had a 8 ERA?
Montgomery had a
I-
great rookie season.
I wouldn't say
Wasn't
great.
he over 4 for his ERA?
So Jordan Montgomery
He'd
last
never
year-
go more than 5 innings.
Jordan Montgomery.
Because he didn't need him to.
That's not true. At all.
We had Chad Green.
He could never make it 5 innings. Like, that's all he could do.
5.34 was what Montgomery's average innings pitched were.
Yeah, see, that's not good.
He pitched 155 innings.
Well,
He
That's pretty good.
was 9-7,
Not terrible.
3.88 ERA, 144 strikeouts in 155 innings.
How many walks?
51. He had a 1.2 WHIP.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He was 6th in Rookie of the Year voting. Jake Arrieta.
Wait, what was it? What was the rookie of the year voting?
Couldn't even finish in the
year.
top 5. Fucking loser.
Judge,
Yeah,
Benintendi,
yeah, Mancini.
Mancini, Gurriel, Matt Olson.
The fuck is a Matt Olson?
Oh, he was the first baseman in Oakland, or player from Oakland.
Yeah, he had 24 home runs and
Yeah.
24 home runs and 45 RBIs.
I hate
the
those
first baseman?
stats. I hate
I
those
think
stats.
so.
How is that possible? Couldn't hit more than a solo home run?
Well, it's Oakland. Who's getting on base?
That is a good point.
Fucking Bryce Harper had a year we had 40-something home runs and 90 RBIs.
If you ranked the guys for Rookie of the Year that finished 1 through 6 in order of
They'd
wins
rank-
above replacement,
Oh.
Judge was number 1 with 8.1 wins above replacement. Montgomery was 2 with 3.
I don't understand how the WAR, really. Like, who's a replacement? Like a minor league player
It's
or
it's
you?
the league average.
Yeah, so he's worth 3 wins above the league average.
Fucking just go out there and hit a baseball. I don't care about fucking
Montgomery doesn't hit a
players.
baseball.
Anyone. Judge, you just said.
Well, I was saying
We're talking about Montgomery.
Montgomery,
He had a
what
good-
was
he
his
had a good
WAR?
rookie year.
-8?
Montgomery's projected this season to go 8-7 with a 4 ERA.
Montgomery is average, so like, what the fuck is league average?
So Jake Arrieta last year only threw 168 innings. 14-10 with a 3.53.
Fucking wagger.
He had the same whip as Montgomery. So Montgomery did as
What was
well
his
as
nene?
Jake Arrieta. What?
What was his nene?
What?
You don't
Whip,
get it?
Nene.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my God,
You
doesn't
you
even
have
soda
to know what
machine
that
stuff.
song is. Even I know what that is.
You never seen the whip and the nay nay? Like
You literally need to kill yourself. Like, just die.
Why don't you down the soda machine?
Literally, just kill yourself.
You went to the movies for the first time in 18 years.
He's like, yeah, these soda machines. You can get all like strawberry soda. I was like, yeah, those are everywhere. Like, you go to a Duchess or any fucking restaurant that serves Coke. They have those
You go for
machines
Duchess right
where you
now.
could pick any fucking machine or any soda in the machine. You just push a button. Coke shows up. You Coke Lime, Coke Lemon, Coke Cherry. You
I'm a Coke
never,
Zero Lime guy.
never fucking heard of them.
Can you
like, what
keep
the
this
fuck?
podcast going while I go to Duchess real quick?
Yeah, if you buy me something, I'll do it.
So
The way to get to Duchess is by that fucking. You go right and it takes you like this weird back roads. I
that
don't
was
like
weird.
that.
That was very weird. I'm sure there's another way.
or you get on 84 and go off exit 4 and then just drive straight for about 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the GPS took us to the right when it was dark out. And we were like,
Oh
where
yeah,
the fuck
that's the
are
back
we?
roads they got there. It's quicker, but if you get on 84 and just get off exit 4, it's the first exit.
The Stop and Shop exit?
Yeah. You drive past Stop and Shop, and you just keep driving for about 5 minutes. It's on the left.
Oh, we could do that, I guess. We don't have to order Domino's, but then we don't have anything else to
No, we
eat
gotta
after
order
that.
Domino's.
But it's more expensive.
So, do you guys know
Actually,
the,
I don't even want Domino's that badly.
What are we gonna order?
I'm just saying, like another pizza place.
But then you can't get like your fucking deals. You have to get like one pizza for like $12.
Yeah, I guess.
So you know those Pepsi commercials with Uncle Drew,
Yeah,
the Kyrie Irving shit?
yeah.
You guys know that's a movie now, right?
Yeah, I heard they
It's
were
It's coming
doing
out in June.
Yeah, they were filming it when he got traded. I'm pretty sure.
They showed a preview for it when I was at the movies yesterday. It looks like the dumbest movie.
Why?
on the
Why?
face of
I don't
the
know
earth.
why they would need to make that into a movie.
Pretty sure. I forget who the actor was that's in it with him. Was like, yeah, he was really happy when he got traded. He was on set and he just like ran out and cheered.
Well, yeah, he asked to be traded.
I
So,
know.
the
He was
people-
course.
very happy with it.
The people in this movie, some guy named Lil Rel Howery.
What?
Yeah. Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll's in it?
Nick Kroll's the
Shaq.
man.
Like-
I'm surprised you know Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll was on fucking Kroll Show. Come on.
He was
Duh.
also, made famous by the League.
I know who Nick Kroll is. He's a comedian.
Yeah,
He was
plays
made famous by
Rodney
the League.
Ruxin.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Yeah, he's from the league.
Shaq, Reggie Miller, Chris Webber, Nate Robinson, and Lisa Leslie are in the movie.
This is one of the worst casts since I don't even know.
Yeah, but Nick Kroll was in the league.
Nick Kroll is the only white guy in it.
Okay, but let's put it this way. So Shaq is playing a character named Big Fella, Uncle Drew's former teammate who now runs a martial arts dojo.
I
Nobody's-
honestly could care less about
No,
this. Why
but
are we
this sounds
talking
like
about
it should be a YouTube movie. Nobody's
Reggie
going to
Miller.
see this.
Plays Uncle Drew's former teammate who presently seems to be legally blind.
Good. Fuck Reggie Miller.
It should have been legally retarded because Reggie Miller's pretty retarded
Chris Webber plays a former teammate who's now a church minister.
and doesn't know how to take timeouts.
And Nate
Oh,
Robinson.
he takes too many.
He takes too
Come
many
on.
timeouts.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson is a former teammate who now lives in a retirement home.
All right, well, they're all former teammates. You don't have to say it.
It's the worst
Well,
movie.
what's
you've ever
Lisa
read.
Leslie? His fucking mom?
She plays somebody named Betty Lou.
Oh, I forget Uncle Drew's old.
Yeah, because some street ball
Maybe
team
it's his
manager
lover.
convinces Uncle Drew to join a street ball tournament at the Rucker Park in Harlem.
This looks awful. I didn't even see it. It looks awful.
Uncle Drew agrees, but on one condition: he has to form his own team. And they set out on a
Woo.
road trip to pick up all his old teammates. Worst movie ever.
Thanks, comic book guy. That's awful.
Can we move on to football?
I'm sorry, I saw that preview. I just wanted to kill myself as I was sitting in the movie.
What are
I
the
wanted
good
to kill
pre-
myself listening to you explain.
What was
it.
the
That's
last
how bad
movie
it
you
is.
saw before that?
It might have been Jurassic World.
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
2 years?
I never saw that.
Maybe last year.
Ish.
I don't know.
You go to the movies less than I do, and I don't go to the movies.
You big Chris Pratt guy?
Even though I
I
love
like him.
going
He's
to the
pretty
movies.
good.
man.
I love Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I just started watching it on Netflix. I've already binge watched 5 seasons.
Oh, I've seen it like 8 times all the way through.
It's freaking
have,
hysterical.
have you seen? I'm guessing you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Seen both?
Okay, good. That was great.
Yeah, never watched either of those yet. I'm not a.
You
I
should.
don't really care
How
about.
far did you get
superhero
into
movies.
Jessica Jones?
I
2
finished
episodes? You finished it?
One day. I
Ah,
stopped
I'm
for.
on 8.
I stopped for. You didn't even finish it yet.
No,
You said you were on 7 before I even started.
I know.
Yeah, I just went through it. It's not. I mean,
Well, I
it's-
went out yesterday.
It's
I didn't-
very, very weird.
It's not villain based, which is weird.
It's very slow.
Storyline
And
wise.
fucking Trish is annoying as shit.
She was
Really?
annoying
I
in
think she's
season
do-
1.
No, you don't even have any idea. Oh my god.
I haven't started watching
Really,
it. but
I think Trish is like the most compelling character this
She's
season.
so annoying.
she was really annoying in season 1.
Malcolm
I
is
like
fucking
Trish.
awesome in this season, but
Malcolm
she
is just the cool, like the
she is
nicest guy in the
so
world.
Annoying. The whole storyline is based on her jealousy of not being a superhero, and how she wants to be a
Trish?
superhero. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't she, in the comic books, isn't she a superhero?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't read the comic books.
Yeah, she has like spandex and stuff, and she tries to get powers and stuff. It's just very weird. Kilgrave's only in like an episode and a half.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
got.
very.
I'm
I
so
knew he
mad.
was gonna
Kilgrave
be-
hasn't been is in the end. I haven't even gotten to him yet.
Is he like a flashback?
But like the
Yeah.
first
Yeah, he's
screen,
like-
gra-
he's
screen
like-
grab that came out, it was like Jessica Jones coming out in a month was a picture of her and Kilgrave.
He's basically like Harry was in Dexter. He's just like a spirit that's talking to him.
I thought he was gonna come out through the whole season.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but it's very, very weird.
season
I liked
2
it, but it's not.
that was season
It's all
2.
it's all backstory, which
They-
is nice. I'm glad they didn't do it in season 1. They started hot with Kilgrave, and then now they're going back.
It happens a lot like Daredevil. Shit just gets like stuff changes by the time it's over. Just
Well,
weird. I
season
don't
3
like
of
it.
Daredevil comes out this year.
That's already ahead of Iron Fist season 2. Like their production's already ahead, so their fucking Iron Fist
Is
is
it
getting
not the same
shaft.
people that make it?
How then they'd never be able to do it.
What do you mean?
They film at the same time.
I didn't know.
There's
that.
no way they'd have to do like one a year. You'd never get anything.
Luke Cage season 2 comes out in a
That
couple
comes out in
months.
June, yeah. That.
I'm not excited for that.
And I still haven't watched The Punisher yet.
It's
You haven't?
terrible.
No, because I heard it was really slow and wasn't as good, and I was just like, I'm
I
not.
heard it from
that's not-
Bobby though.
Yeah,
He's
well,
a Mets fan.
he knows things. Yeah, they're going to the World Series. What does that mean?
Yeah, and they're gonna be disappointed when they lose.
Yeah.
Mets fans' lives are full of disappointment, just
But
like Jets
Jacob
fans.
Jacob DeGrom's back is acting up, so I don't know.
Because he's on my fantasy team.
Why didn't you tell me that before I made the pick? I can still change. We can all change our picks, but as of right now, I'm.
How have you not seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't
Matt,
watch superhero
he
movies.
doesn't watch
I
movies.
only saw Ragnarok because I had time to kill with Bobby.
You realize
That was the best
you
Thor movie that
binge
there was.
watched 13, about 16 hours.
Also,
of
I
Jessica
prefer
Jones.
TV more than movies. You can tell a story over 13 hours as opposed to an hour and a half. I prefer the stories on the TV shows. Plus, they're more street level. That's
yeah,
what
but Guardians is
that's
like
what the whole point of the TV shows
nobody
are.
hates
They're
Guardians.
walking around New York City. They don't have to go in fucking outer space and fucking wherever Thor lives.
You should see Black Panther. It
you
was
know, it's all
actually
filmed
amazing.
in front of a green screen.
Yeah, I know that was no. They actually went to a real separate galaxy. Yeah, I know Black Panther's gotten amazing reviews,
Like, it was legit amazing.
It's too big.
but it's like
me.
it's like that Louis C.K. thing where it's like you have slight racism, a superhero movie with just black people.
No, there's a white guy.
I'm really interested.
There's a white guy in it.
Like Luke Cage was my least favorite, but it was still really good. But I feel racist because it's my least favorite.
Same, but I don't
I
like
mean,
it because
Raimi straight up said he's racist. He's like, I won't watch a black superhero movie.
I actually liked Luke Cage a lot better than Iron Fist.
see, I'm the only one that loved Iron Fist.
You're not. I told you I loved Iron
I
Fist.
thought you said you liked it, but it wasn't nearly as good as the others.
It's not. It's not. I liked it better, but it's
You
not.
just have a man crush on Finn
It's
Jones.
not nearly as good. Finn Jones is awesome.
It is.
Except he sucks.
Both
No,
of
he
them,
doesn't.
him and Colleen, were both in Game of Thrones.
Wow.
If you're British, you're basically in Game of Thrones. So it's just the way it is. And he was also gay in Game of Thrones.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know if I got to see him suck a penis or maybe that was in my dreams. Because I would fuck the shit out of Finn Jones.
So how would you rank Jessica Jones season 2?
It's like below Iron Fist.
Really?
It was good, but it's just like they didn't do anything. There was
It's all
no,
backstory.
and the ending is so anticlimactic. It's just like, oh my
Don't
god,
say anything else.
Jessica ends up killing herself and
Yeah.
then drowning. So
Season
it's
3
like,
is just all about Malcolm.
it's nothing. He goes to work for some fucking guy, and then he just becomes a new PI, and Jessica's dead.
How have you not seen Punisher?
Punisher wasn't terrible. It wasn't
Billy
great.
Russo is like the best character in any of these shows.
I gotta watch that. Yeah,
You also need to see Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know.
The second one's on Netflix.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that one
No, you
first.
gotta see the first one first.
You can probably get the first one on demand for like
Plus,
$4.
I'm only gonna see Batista. I'm just gonna think of the thumbs up and the thumbs down.
He's amazing in
Fucking
both
baddest
movies.
stuff.
He actually became a good actor.
He was better
He's
in
a good
the.
actor,
He was
yeah.
better in the fucking James Bond movie.
He had what, one line?
He had one. He said one. I think he just said shit and then he died.
How many scenes was he in?
A couple. He was in a whole fight with fucking Daniel Craig. Is that Brent Burns? For double bogey. What a fucking loser. And he missed it. We all just said the same thing.
What an asshole.
For triple.
Watch him miss again.
Yes. See if he gives the crowd a little wave.
Triple fucking
He's
bow.
swearing into his arm now, probably.
You want to talk about the betting odds for Fastlane?
Should we do Fastlane or you want to talk about football and end with Fastlane?
Fastlane's gonna be so.
It's so bad.
It's
I
terrible.
don't even remember most
Although
of the
you guys
matches.
thought the Punjabi prison was fucking good.
No.
so-
That wasn't bad.
We just said it wasn't
so
terrible.
bad.
No, it wasn't.
So bad.
It wasn't.
Wait, hold on.
So
hold on. What
bad.
pay-per-view is that from?
The fucking battleground.
It's called Punjabi.
It was
Punjab.
almost universally.
Escaping the
It was
Punjab.
almost universally fucking hated by everyone.
I just
Widely
didn't think it was that
agreed.
bad.
Widely agreed. That was the worst pay per view of all time. Who
No.
agreed to that? My friend Widely. Your friends have the weirdest names.
So I'm just
Jason
gonna
Mage.
say,
It's
I'm looking.
terrible.
It
I'm
wasn't
looking.
terrible. It wasn't good. It wasn't
It's
bad.
so bad.
Okay, the card from that entire pay-per-view.
It was
we said it.
horrible.
I forgot what we
New
even said.
Day versus the Usos for the tag titles.
Is that on the pre-show?
No, the pre-show was Aiden English beating Ty Dillinger.
Okay, so they
So-
peaked.
Aiden English actually winning a match you think is terrible. So
No,
that tells
it's-
you everything you need to
You
know.
said- Are you talking about the pay-per-view or just the match? Or
The whole
both?
pay-per-view.
Okay, so New
The
Day versus the
Punjabi Prison was
Usos
pretty
for the
bad.
tag titles. That was a good match.
Yeah.
Let's be
Nakamura.
honest. You don't remember it. You just.
I know all their
it's
matches
too
were good,
to-
though.
yeah,
They've never had a
exactly.
bad match
Yeah,
together.
but you don't remember it.
Nakamura versus Baron Corbin winning via disqualification.
Stupid.
Not good.
Natty defeating Becky Lynch,
You can-
Charlotte,
you can already
Lana,
just-
and
you can-
Tamina
yeah,
in a
you can-
five-way
you can already
elimination
stop.
match.
What's it, Natty? Just
That was Natty winning the title.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Oh, that was to determine the number one contender
Oh, okay.
for SummerSlam. Yeah, that's right.
to face Naomi.
That was bad.
Kevin Owens beating AJ Styles to the U.S. title.
Good match.
John Cena beating Rusev in a flag match.
Awful.
Loved that match.
That
That's
match was
how- I
terrible.
know. That's why I loved it. It was
And also,
so comical.
John Cena disrespected all the flags by letting them hit the ground.
Sami Zayn beating Mike Kanellis in a singles match.
Yeah, awful.
Prior to the 27-minute
Yeah,
Punjabi Prison match.
27 minutes of that garbage.
What did you want them to do all that for 2 minutes?
You can go for 20. You don't have to go the fucking extra 7.
Sorry, 7. Yeah.
That's a lot. It was so boring. And it was
Great
the
Khali
same
came
thing.
It was sobering because you realize Jinder Mahal
So-
puts on good matches.
It was this. I'm not against Jinder. Just the pay-per-view as
You're
a whole.
hindering
The
Jinder.
pay-per-view as a whole had one good match.
2.
Yeah. Get ready for Mania
Damn.
34.
That card's not
be terrible.
looking that bad.
No, WrestleMania 34 has a stacked card. They're just going to ruin it. You want to talk about the main event?
Wait, how would you wait?
I hope it's. I'm hoping it's Reigns and Lesnar.
See, that doesn't sound bad.
So bad.
So Fastlane, they're gonna have other matches. I'd have to
Jinder is
imagine.
sobering.
But
He's
Fastlane,
sober.
Fastlane has the title match,
Wow, that was witty.
That was funny.
the SmackDown title, women's title match, United
go over
States
the card.
title, the tag title match, Nakamura, and then the women's tag match.
Who?
Nakamura.
Can you just read the card? I actually don't
Don't you
even
remember? What,
There's
don't
no-
you know how baseball players pronounce guys' names wrong on purpose? It's a
Naki?
joke. Don't you remember Robinson Canoe? They would all say Canoe.
Who?
Like Randy Johnson would say Canoe.
I think Randy Johnson's just an idiot.
No, that's
He's racist.
That's a joke.
He kills animals.
They always do that.
I mean, he's a nickname.
There's no match on the pre-show. The hell's
Yeah.
the pre-show gonna be?
They're probably gonna fucking Aiden English against Mike Kanellis.
I wish Mike Kanellis
Dillinger.
could get some
Yeah, there you go,
pre-show
Ty
time.
Dillinger.
Mojo and
Hey, sorry,
Aiden
I know,
English
I know
against
this
Zach
thing, I
and
know this
Ty.
thing got you over, but you can't do it anymore. Oh, okay.
Since
Ty.
I work till 8, I usually miss the first hour of Raw and SmackDown. But did they stop doing the list on SmackDown? Or are they still doing it?
They did
They
not.
just did it once. What
They
I don't
did it
understand
twice,
is
I think.
I'm always like Griff's like, what's happening on SmackDown? I'm like, you just paid like $2,000 to go to fucking WrestleMania for a week. You don't even watch the product. At least watch the shit. Like, what
Fast
the
forward
fuck?
through it like I do.
I only miss it when I'm working now.
Yeah, like
wa-
I don't
I've watched-
understand. It's like, yeah, I'm at the gym. Go to the gym earlier. Go to the gym later. Pick a different day.
Why doesn't he DVR it?
I mean, I don't know. If I DVR it, I won't watch it. I'll just read what happened.
So I
Really?
fast forward.
I fast
through
forward
If
through
it's
it
not-
all,
I
yeah.
fast forward through
If it's not live, I just can't.
See, I fast forward to watch the segments and I fast forward through the matches just to see what happens.
So, one time I DVR'd it
Like,
in
knowing-
your room and came home an hour into it, and I caught up.
knowing
by
Oh, yeah, I
fast-forwarding
can
it.
usually cut. I can usually
knowing
catch up.
it's not live, I lose all interest in what they're saying. Also,
Did
SmackDown.
you watch the UK one when
SmackDown
AJ won the title?
Sucks. That was live.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that was no, that was live on TV though. Like I
Oh,
couldn't.
yeah.
Like
But you usually don't you
SmackDown's
usually read the
not
spoilers
good.
and not watch when it's taped?
Raw, but Raw's good now. SmackDown's really bad now. They're not doing anything.
Well, I think it's because they're
Boring.
waiting.
The
for
tag
Mania.
team is the only good. The tag division's the only good part of SmackDown these days.
until the Usos. The Usos have to win at Mania. They have to.
I don't think they will, but I really
You got to
want
let
them.
the Bludgeon Brothers win. Come on.
No.
They shouldn't be pinned. That should be the next feud after Mania.
Yeah, let the Usos retain.
Remember how many times we thought the Usos were going to lose to fucking Rowan and Harper?
I want
And they
Biggie.
fucking beat him every time.
See, Biggie can tear his asshole.
You
Kofi
Biggie.
can tear both ACLs, and Woods can break his neck.
Carmella needs to join New Day. After that video I sent to you guys.
I didn't watch it.
Neither did I, but
Are you kidding me? It said something with New Day. I wasn't touching that. Fuck out of here.
They're still. Wait, can you still
Just shove
vote
that
a team
straw
back
in your-
in the MMC?
Have you ever
Is that what they're trying to do?
I think
shove that
so.
straw in your urethra?
What would they? What is the?
Have you ever dick chug a Dasani? Or not a Dasani, a fucking a Capri Sun. You put the straw in your urethra and then you just fucking squeeze it.
Yeah, weren't they doing a thing where you could vote in a team back into
Yeah,
the next
that's
match?
that's for the. But it wasn't the
already
second round.
past
It's
the
the
first
third
round.
round. Yeah, it's the third round.
What
'Cause
the? That's so.
it's a
I'd
raw-
rather lose and
It's
get
an
voted
odd.
back
It's
in.
an odd number of teams. That's why they're doing it so late.
It's so fucking.
Or it's
dumb.
an even number of teams where like the third round would be odd. It would just be
Yeah.
3 winners and you have to get a second vote.
That is so stupid.
I also forgot about I have to do
I'm gonna
the,
lose and then just skip a whole round.
the weird news segment of the week. Why are you wearing an SMU shirt?
I
It's
got it
fucking
when I was in
UConn's
Houston.
rivals.
Yeah. but
Oh,
you-
so it's going to be whoever
loser.
wins
It's
between
Mustangs.
Rusev and Lana against Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair. They're going to face whichever team from SmackDown. Gets
Lana
voted back
is the
in.
Doesn't
best.
necessarily
Lana
have to be
number one.
SmackDown, I don't think.
What?
I think anyone can get voted.
Well,
back
because
on.
right now the quarterfinal or semifinals are Miz and Asuka versus Braun and Alexa.
That should be the finals.
I can't.
So it's
believe
going to be it's going to be a team from Raw and a team from SmackDown in the finals.
Not
That's where the
necess-
brackets are.
You know why?
What
Braun
happens if somebody
team's
gets
gonna
voted
win?
back in from Raw?
You know why
I don't
Braun
think
and
they
Bliss
can.
are gonna win?
Anyone can get voted. I think.
I don't think so.
What happens?
The only one I've seen campaign for it is Big E and Carmella.
It's because he's a fat idiot doing nothing.
He's not
Fucking
fat.
titty. Look at his titties.
Those are pecs.
No, those are titties.
You think he's fat? How much body fat do you think he has? Percentage?
He probably has a good amount.
He has like
Who?
7.
Big E.
Big E?
Probably has like
Probably
7%
7 or
body
8.
fat.
I mean, it's not like he has 2% body fat. He's got huge fucking tits.
Like 6 and 5% is like.
yeah,
real-
those are
is-
called
is
pecs.
good.
They're tits. They're fucking huge.
He just needs to hit chest day a little harder.
I mean, he's just
they're
a
probably
big guy.
rock
He's never
solid.
gonna get rid of his tits. Neither is Kevin Owens or me.
Okay,
Kevin
Kevin
Owens
Owens
doesn't
has
really even.
tits.
Does he? Like
Kev-
he has such a big gut, you can't even see his titties.
They're floppy.
I mean, anyone that fat definitely has titties.
Yeah, but that's not his fat part. Like you wouldn't say he's fat with his titties. You would just say, look at his fucking.
I'm not
gut.
even fat and I got titties.
Everyone
got
has titties. I am a solid like half A.
No,
I
you're like a
guess.
C.
A C. Wow.
Huge.
Fucking set the bar. Fucking.
What about the bar? You are the bar.
you
Are the bar.
don't just set the bar.
Wait.
All right,
oh,
can we talk about
that's-
Mania plans
no,
for those
hold on.
assholes?
Fucking.
Poor
That's what
assholes, I
fucking.
should say.
Raimi didn't know that fucking. He asked why Cesaro was wearing braces,
No, Griff.
I did
asked
not
that.
ask that.
or was that?
Griff.
Oh, you asked. You didn't know that they wore sunglasses,
I didn't know they wore sunglasses.
Griff said, "Wait, why isn't Cesaro a little too old?"
and
for
he didn't
braces?"
know that John Cena wore a headband on his arm,
Yeah,
which
that
he's
I know.
done his entire career.
Okay, it happens, guys.
He
It
was
happens.
like, "Is that armband new?"
That's
it
insane.
looks different.
It's
It-
been
maybe because
decade.
of the different color than he usually wears when he wrestles,
He switches colors all the
or
time.
because he wrestles so infrequently. I forgot what he looks like.
Terrible.
You didn't realize they were
Terrible.
sunglasses.
I
Oh,
never
was
paid
that at
attention.
the pay per view last
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, I never pay attention.
Yeah.
I'm
You-
usually
you're
fast
s-
forwarding through the match.
You didn't know what a Coke machine was.
No, I know what a Coke machine is. I just didn't know that I could order like 65
It's just been
different
around
types
for
of Coke.
literally years.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like, fucking. When was WrestleMania 27?
7 years ago,
2011.
Yeah, that's when like they were coming around.
Yeah, I never even knew that existed.
You know how I know that?
I don't even know when the
Because
last.
Luke Cage
When's the last time you were
on
in a
his-
fast
made a
food
video,
joint?
or it was Stevie made a
In a
video
fast
of
food
Luke
joint?
doing it.
Yeah.
Whew.
I don't know why I said joint, but
I don't know.
I don't think I ever
Joint
went
Ranger Collector
anywhere
22?
with him. A joint.
Oh.
I never went anywhere with. I don't think I ever went to Taco Bell or McDonald's with him in college.
And if anything, we would go through the drive-through.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be around in college though.
No, if he, I don't know when the last time he's even been in a fast food place.
I don't go into them. I will go through the drive-through with Kate. She hits up Wendy's all the time.
And Sonic, when she used to work in Milford.
Oh yeah,
She
that was
did-
always
you-
the best. She used
you-
to bring me back tots. Because the tots at Sonic are better than the fucking French fries, Alex.
I like their.
Could
French
you imagine if their tots though were actually warm? Every time I get them, they're like cold. And I'm like, what?
Their fries are always warm.
You just have. That's because nobody orders them.
What do you mean? So they would be sitting there.
No, they make them to order because nobody wants them. Tots
Yeah.
are so frequently ordered, they just have to fucking keep piling them on. Are we talking about fucking Fastlane now?
But wait,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to understand as I'm going back to this. How do you think that Battleground 2017 was like the worst pay-per-view ever?
No, you just said
I
it was.
didn't say
bad.
it was well probably the worst that year. If you
Worst
go through-
WrestleMania main event ever.
We'll get to that soon.
You're both right. They're both
he's
terrible.
just talking about the match itself. I'm talking about like if you look at the card, WrestleMania 11 had nothing that could main event except one other match.
The title
This
match.
year has like 10 matches that was better than this one. I take that into account too.
And if you haven't heard, the rumored main event for WrestleMania 34 is.
Well, they're talking about having Lesnar not main event, so if he loses, it's not as big of a loss because that matters.
Wait, they're doing it to protect Brock.
Both, like maybe.
Why? I thought they were trying to build Roman. Why do they need to protect Brock?
Because
he hasn't. No one's kicked out of an F5.
If he loses and leaves, and then comes back later, or if he resigns, it's not going to be
Brock-
as big of a loss.
It's
'cause
Brock
not the main event.
Lesnar.
They might put on the mixed tag match last, and I think that's going to be the worst fucking thing.
It's
ever.
not like Brock Lesnar loses. It's like, oh, he's weak.
Did you guys see when
That's
Kurt
so
Angle and
stupid.
Triple H fought on Raw? How terrible they looked. How they couldn't get
Well,
anything
Angle is
together.
like the most awkward human being ever now.
Yeah, he's old and can't wrestle. Triple H has lost a dozen steps. He's really bad. And Stephanie is just, Stupid.
Well, Kurt Angle
awful.
is almost 50.
Yeah, so they're both old and they can't wrestle. They're putting Ronda in a terrible position.
Does this count as the first ever women's main event?
Hey, can Ronda wrestle? I don't know. We'll find out at Mania. No, you won't. Unless she fights Triple H.
Well, maybe they should.
They should let fucking Kurt Angle fight Stephanie.
He's bumped for her twice now.
Yeah, and they both looked terrible. Do you see when he got thrown to the table? He like walked up to her with his arms out, and
He had to make it pretty easy for her so she didn't mess up.
fucking please suspend my disbelief that it's fake. Come on, guys.
Ronda's going to put on a good match, though.
With who?
She is going to be good.
I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna fucking call you after it
I
sucks.
bet
and
you
I'm
that
just gonna
match
fucking
is
berate
short
you.
too.
That match is not good.
What percentage of the match do you think is Kurt versus Triple H?
Most of it.
Yeah.
You know, they'll fight
Too
for
much.
they'll fight forever, and after literally 30 seconds, you'll be like, "This is really sad. They should put these guys down. Like literally shoot them in the head in the ring, and get them out of
Triple
here."
H can still wrestle without looking
He really
like
can't. Though.
retarded though. Angle's gonna look so bad.
But Triple H's last few matches have been really bad.
Like,
But
match
will
I don't remember-
Angle look that bad? When the couple times he's wrestled since he's come back, we're kind of short notice, not prepared for.
I still don't think he'll be good.
Yeah,
but I don't
no.
think
No
Triple H
way.
and Rollins wasn't a good match. I remember us being very disappointed.
Well, it's
with
because
that
he
match.
worked the leg in a no DQ
Yeah,
match
that's what I was-
to
but we were more
further the
disap-
storyline.
We were more disappointed that it was supposed to be a brawl.
That was the beginning of the end of Triple H. He just can't wrestle anymore, and he should
How
stop.
many times has he wrestled since last year?
He looked terrible at Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I feel like there was might have been one other time, but he just looked really bad the last few times he's been in the
At
ring.
least he's not pissing himself.
And I'd rather see that than him wrestle. At least that's entertaining now.
And Triple H is only 48.
He's old now. He can't wrestle. It's fine. Stop fucking taking up time on the card.
Tell that to Undertaker.
Hey, he probably wants to retire, and he did the job for Roman.
Now he's into the job for Cena.
I feel like
He needs to come back and have a main event with Kane.
I would love to see part 3.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I kind of would just for nostalgia. Let that open the fucking
Kane's
show.
killing it these days.
Yeah, we should have gone to Tennessee to meet him and Taker.
They did it together. They did
Yeah.
something together.
He did for his mayor thing.
Wow.
Ronda's
scare
gonna
people into voting for him.
Yeah.
Ronda is going to put on a good match.
What are you basing this
She's
off
gonna
of?
be a good wrestler.
You
Yeah,
realize,
eventually.
You realize she's facing Stephanie. So no, she won't put on a
She
good
had
match.
a great match with Brie Bella that one time.
You need to fucking kill yourself. That match was terrible.
It's the whiskey.
That was one of the best heel turns ever. Never saw it coming.
Yeah. Nobody saw that coming. It was that was such a waste of time. I think everyone knew for like a month in advance.
A month. I saw it coming as soon as the storyline happened, however long it was.
No, you didn't. I saw you fucking with the stupid shocked Undertaker guy face when she turned heel and the fucking. He was just like with
Lana is the best. Lana #1.
they fucking suck.
I hate Lana.
She's the worst wrestler on the face
She's
of
the
the
worst human being. She's so stupid.
And she's still worlds above Stephanie.
As a wrestler,
Yeah,
I would take a match with Stephanie.
I would
over
take a
Lana.
match with Stephanie over Lana.
I guarantee you, Lana has more skills than Stephanie does.
I
I'd
don't
still
think
rather
so.
see a match with Stephanie.
Yeah, it's because you want to see her get her ass.
Her
beat.
first win was against Bailey. How does that make you feel?
I mean, of course they weren't gonna fucking put Bailey and Elias over.
Stupid. Elias is over.
So is Braun. He's not even going to get a match at the card.
You know
Maybe.
why Braun and Alexa are going to win the Mixed Match Challenge?
Why?
Because they're not.
Because they're fucking...
Because they're fucking.
Team Little Big?
no, because
I would love to see a sex tape with the two of them.
the fucking... their charity is Connor's Cure.
Yeah.
There's no way Asuka's losing.
But Miz
Why?
can
Miz
take the pin.
get
She still lost.
There's nothing.
I guarantee you they're gonna win.
I bet
They're the favorites. I think they had odds for it. I think they're the
There's
favorites.
just like a puppy rescue. I thought before they even came out with whose charities were what, I thought the only two winners could be Connor's Cure or Susan G. Komen.
Who has Susan G. Komen?
It might have been honestly Goldust.
I know why Bailey lost. They were the Michael Vick Foundation. Of course they lost.
Wow. Naya and Apollo had Susan G.
Yeah,
Komen.
oh, yeah, it was a shitty team.
That's also a bullshit charity.
So the charities we have left.
It is. I hate Susan G. Komen.
The charities that are left.
CM Punk was right about that one. They
Yeah, they
spend all their money on like cancer awareness. Like we're all aware of cancer. Fucking donate it to fucking
and they
research.
make a large percentage of their proceeds.
Yeah, all the money that they get goes to like doing those walks and shit. It's like we get it. Cancer's a thing. Give it to research.
How excited are you that
Cancer?
Charlotte and Bobby Roode are going to be in a romantic storyline?
Every week, her face is just terrible.
The most thing that
I don't know
annoys
what
me-
happened to her face, but
thing-
it looked like she got surgery.
The thing that annoys me the most about those two, is that he woos, and she's like, "No, leave it to me. I'm better at it." And
They're
I'm
both
like,
bad
"You're
at it."
Terrible.
She's worse at it than he
I
is.
told you.
He does a better walk than she
The
does.
two things of Ric Flair's child he should be able to do is woo and chop, and she can't do either.
It's hard to
and
chop.
what?
It is hard
Chop.
to chop a woman because you don't really want
She
to
does-
slap
she-
the titties.
Make it look real. She's just so bad. She's so bad. Ruby should kick the shit out of her.
Yeah, except Ruby has literally no chance.
No, none. Wait, did Tiger make that eagle putt?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
No.
What?
No.
And we missed that? Wow.
How did we miss that?
That was like a 60-foot putt.
How did he miss the other one? How do I have 20 plus notifications on Twitter? Oh, I don't. It just for some reason told me that, and I only had one.
Oh yeah, mine did that to me yesterday. I was like, you guys tweeted me
Wagger
20 times and
toots.
it was 1. I was like, what the fuck?
I get that on YouTube now. It'll say 4 comments and it'll be 2. Like, I don't understand why.
I don't know.
Tiger looks like he's crying.
Lana is a whore. Rusev is a bitch.
Why don't you like Rusev now?
No, I'm just saying he's a bitch.
Oh.
Just complains. Fucking Johnny Boy can come over to SmackDown and get a title shot, but I can't even get on TV.
I will say though, for as much as you're hating on this mixed tag match, it will not be a worse main event than WrestleMania 11.
I bet you it is.
LT
I
versus
don't
Bam
know
Bam
the
Bigelow.
match, but that's just so
I'm
bad.
also basing it because you have, let's see, the matches announced so far. Lesnar Reigns, better match. AJ Nakamura, better match. IC title, better match.
AJ Nakamura's not that good.
AJ Nakamura is leading off the show.
Asuka's match would be a better match.
Asuka versus Carmella.
The Cruiserweight title would be a better match.
Yeah.
Every single match on this card will be better than that mixed tag match. Every single one.
Oh, I beg to differ. When Sasha and Bailey have that 3-minute
Every single one of them.
Shane McMahon versus Dolph Ziggler, go.
That'll be much better than
What?
this
Are you
mixed
kidding
tag
me?
match.
That'd be a great match.
That's gonna happen.
It'd be a great match.
You knew that, right?
It makes no.
No.
It makes
Yeah,
no
so-
sense.
Is it
That's
definite?
that's a
Like they're
rumor.
actually-
Kevin and Sammy are gonna be in the Andre the Battle Royal,
Yeah.
Andre.
and the current plans are gonna have Shane.
What's the
versus
story?
Dolph.
They have 4 weeks.
They're gonna start building it on Tuesday. Dolph said he's never had a one-on-one match. Maybe he's gonna blame Shane McMahon for that.
We went over his stat. His
Shane, I
WrestleMania
know you've
stats.
only
Was
been
it
in
on the
charge-
podcast, or was it while watching? We went over his WrestleMania stats while watching the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, Shane, I know you've only been in charge for one Mania, but I've been held back since forever. So I'm blaming you.
He was.
Great fucking. Great
He was
fucking
like
feud.
what 1-7, and the only win was with Team Johnny.
Yeah,
He's lost 2 ladder matches. He's
He
had.
lost at 29 against
he
Hell
lost to
No.
Snooki.
Or he's had
Yeah.
3 ladder matches. I think 1 IC title and 2 Money in the Banks. Snooki. He
Well,
lost
what about
Snooki.
what about Chavo when he was Kerwin White and he was his
never had a
caddy?
WrestleMania match.
Did he ever have a WrestleMania match where he
No.
was?
I don't think
like,
they lasted a lot.
Zack
of
Ryder
years.
says he main evented a WrestleMania.
Yeah, but he was never even.
He was an edgehead.
I'm saying I don't think Chavo and Kerwin White even made it to Mania.
No, of course not. Wait, show the fucking standings for Christ's sake.
Isn't that what we have Statboy for?
I want that. It's fucking TV fucking show that you're.
There it is.
A sporting event.
Woods is in 3rd.
Oh, he's only got to 9.
Oh, down.
Come on, Wagger.
So he's got a birdie like the next 2 holes for him to win.
What hole was he on?
17.
Oh, screwed.
Did the other 2 finish?
I can't believe he
First guy
fucking
did.
hit that eagle.
The guy who's 10 under finished. The other one is still going.
He missed.
Also at 17.
All right, so
How far are we into this podcast?
let's go over the
An
card.
hour 17.
We haven't even discussed the card.
Cool.
Not
just-
even an hour.
just ignore
58.
what I said. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
We haven't said anything of
We haven't really
substance.
talked about it.
Talked about the Yankees.
We talked about fucking.
We
Johnny-
still got to go through those 20 times that a WWE superstar
yeah.
refused to
I
job.
bet you I can name at least 3 of them.
You probably could name half of them.
What are we talking about?
You said they were
Fucking
surprises,
Fastlane right
though.
There
now?
was a couple that I didn't know of. You guys probably. I didn't know what fucking soda machines existed, guys.
Very
All right,
true.
Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalie and Carmella.
That's going to be terrible.
I'm gonna say.
But you think the mixed tag match is going to be good?
Well, that's just Natty sucks.
there's
She's
3
actually
other
a
women.
fine wrestler. Like
Yeah, she's a
these
good
four
wrestler. She's
women.
lost
These
steps,
4
though.
women can. Yeah, these 4 women can wrestle.
Isn't she
3 out
like
of the 4.
36 or 37?
I'm gonna go the faces there.
They are.
I agree.
Yeah, they are favorites, though. Obviously,
Don't say the favorite until after.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev.
G.
I'm gonna go with the guy who doesn't have a WrestleMania match, Rusev. No,
All right,
I'm gonna
so
go
he
with
picked Rusev. Who are you
no,
picking?
picking Nakamura.
He picked Rusev. Who are you
Nakamura's
picking?
going to beat him in under 7 minutes.
I bet you they
Oh,
get.
no, I
12.
bet you they get at least 10.
So he's picking Rusev and over
I'm
10
not
minutes.
Picking Rusev.
It's already been written down.
It has
You
been
didn't
written.
want to do predictions.
All right, the Uggos versus the Black Shield.
Wow.
The Black Shield.
Wow.
3 guys in a group are automatically the Shield.
So what is Evolution? The White Shield?
No, they had 4 guys.
True.
Touche.
Although Griff calls Fucking Fat Shield.
The author.
The Wyatt family?
No, the Authors of Pain is the Fat Shield.
They were the Bearded Shield.
Authors of Pain have 3 guys.
Yeah, but one of them's not fat.
True.
All right, Uggos versus New Day.
I almost said Azar. Razor's not fat.
Azar and Akam? Azar and Rakem?
Yeah.
I fucking...
Razor's-
Before I saw the odds, I was going to say Usos.
Akam, you're fat.
I was going to say Usos. Cause
Why, the Shield's... It says the New Day's going over?
I'm not saying the odds. I just said before I
Usos.
looked at them, I was going to pick Usos because I don't think they're losing for a while.
Usos.
They
Yeah,
got to
they-
be the champions going
They are,
to Mania.
they are favored.
Okay.
And
If
then
they lose the titles now, I'm going to be so pissed.
Do you think they're going to... They could have him break
it's
New
going to be
Day's
Rey
record,
Mysterio, and
I
I'm going to
feel
be
like.
so angry. I'm going to be so angry. Shh, shh. It's got to be Balor. It's Balor. It's Balor.
It is Balor. And
All
it's
right,
Roman.
Bobby Roode versus Randall Keith.
I think
For the title?
Yeah, I really want Orton to win this.
Rude's going to... it's going to be double disqualification with Jinder.
triple threat match at Mania.
I really want Orton to complete
for
his
Jinder.
fucking thing.
Orton will win it at
So
Mania.
you have to pick a winner, though.
I said a double disqualification.
Yeah, but you have to pick a winner.
Jinder.
No, you have to pick a winner.
Jinder.
If there's no double DQ, who's winning?
Rude.
Orton by DQ.
You think Bobby Roode's going to get disqualified?
Jinder's
Yeah,
gonna
with
come
fucking
out and attack
Jinder.
Orton.
You think you wouldn't attack both of them?
We'll attack Orton first.
Yeah. I'm
And
gonna
that's
say
still a double
I'm gonna say Orton by
disqualification.
DQ. They
He
are.
doesn't have to physically hit them at the same time.
It's currently fucking a draw, so I guarantee you it's probably gonna be a draw. They're both even. All right, Charlotte, I suck balls. Flair versus Ruby Riott. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Ruby has no shot.
Yeah, I'd say Ruby has less than a shot. She's got no shot at all.
I hope they do some fucking finish where like Ruby cheats, wins the title, and then Shane comes out or something and switches it. And Matt gets real excited.
I would love Ruby to win
Like
the
a
title
minute.
and then get cashed in on. I'm fine with that as long as she wins the title. She-
Carmella's not cashing in until like the day
See,
before Money in the Bank.
I think Asuka
Money in
comes
the Bank or
out
Raw
after
pay-per-view?
She
Charlotte
should
wins.
cash in at Money in the Bank.
That'd be hysterical.
Yeah, that wouldn't. No one sees that coming.
Unless it's no, because it's not gonna be the exact same day, so she might still have an extra week.
I think she has till the pay per view.
No, I think it's exactly a year.
I don't think it's actually a legit rule because it's fake.
They should just let her carry the Money in the Bank briefcase for as long until she cashes it in. Doesn't have to have an expiration date.
She's gonna be like Miz and have Alex Riley carry around a briefcase after he already cashed in.
Yes.
So Charlotte's a minus 1,000 favorite.
Jesus.
Yes. I think Charlotte wins, then Asuka comes out and says she's going for Charlotte at Mania.
Put a bet on Ruby for me, $1. It's plus 500.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, and then it's the main event. Ziegler, Corbin, Owens, Zayn, Cena, Styles. That was from favorite to least favorite.
Doesn't that mean for if it's plus 500, you need $10 for 500?
You said favorite to least favorite?
Yeah, Dolph's the favorite.
No, he's not.
Of course he's not. Pick a
AJ.
winner. This is pretty fucking easy.
AJ.
It's the most predictable pay-per-view since the fucking Punjab.
Yeah, you saw Great Khali coming back?
Everyone did. It's a fucking Punjab match. Of course.
I thought Batista was going to come back.
Well, what I told Matt,
Who drinks whiskey with a straw?
I did. I'm not using the straw anymore. It fell in the drink.
I was going to say
Fucking
that.
guy.
Yeah. you can't use the
AJ
shot.
Styles is a huge favorite, minus
Good.
800. Everyone.
I
else is
actually
plus.
thought they could give it to John and make it a triple threat and ruin life.
They could easily just give it to John.
That would be terrible. What I told Matt should happen is right when the match starts, Sammy lays down on the ground, Kevin pins him for the 3, Shane comes out and says that we're not going to do it that way.
I
and
want to
he
see
starts
them
the
at least
match.
try that at the beginning.
He's going to try it, and then everyone's going to jump on him. And then they're going to try it
Even though-
later in the match, and Sammy's going to
Although
turn.
Sammy, when he turned on Owens the other day to pin him, he said it was just this was about who's being the best, not for the title. So like
Yeah.
that matters more to you than the title, Sammy.
Well, apparently
What
at a house
fucking
show
logic?
yesterday, Kevin Owens sounded off on Sami Zayn to the crowd
At a house show.
at a house show.
Fucking Kevin's fat. Doing that tape study in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Poor bastard.
I saw that fucking tweet. That was pretty funny though.
What did he say? He's watching tape on the Andre?
He
Yeah,
posted a
she-
picture of it and it just said tape study.
That's hilarious. So he already knows that everyone knows he's in the fucking.
Ju Guang
Tiger's
Ming
going
got
in his
released.
Last hole, or second to last hole.
Didn't he play? Wasn't he Ming?
Meng?
Ming? Wasn't he like Ming or something?
That's Haku.
It's
No, not
Me-
Meng.
Meng.
Ming, the guy that you just said got released.
He just had a tryout in China. I don't think he ever got a name. Just Gu Guang Ming. Sweet fucking name.
How do
So
you
he
spell
was
that?
right.
How do you spell that?
G-U and then G-U-A-N-G Ming. Gu Guang
I
Ming.
think he needs to hit this for to tie. Oh, and they go to a white guy.
Well, I mean,
Racist.
Tiger has to walk to the hole.
I'm kidding.
And that happened.
All right. So what do you think John's doing at Mania?
Taker.
Didn't he say that he would be fine missing Mania in some interview?
He said
In
that would
real
actually be
life?
good for a storyline.
He's such... I'm not going to feel sorry for a guy who won the title 16 times. Fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, suck it. That guy that got released did go under the ring named Ming.
Yeah, when did
Suck
he,
it.
how many times did he wrestle?
A few live events.
Yeah, never.
Suck it.
Why'd they release him? Just because he's ass?
He's a 6'8" Chinese guy.
He's probably gonna die soon. What was he gonna say?
If you're over 6'7", you're going to die soon.
Yep. Looking at you, Yao Ming.
What? How tall is Braun? Is he 6'9"? Or is he like 6'6"?
I think he's 6'8".
Right, he's dead then.
6'8". Goner.
He's dying soon.
Yeah, but that's a work height. He's probably 6'7".
He's probably 5'3".
5'3". He's taller. He's shorter than Bliss. Man, I want to see them two fuck.
Same.
Imagine him just holding her by like fucking with one hand.
Do you think this is ever this tournament and whatever it is, Val, whatever tournament has ever been watched as much as it is today?
No, it's because of Tiger.
He's probably been in a ton of them.
But I'm saying, like, who cares? When he was winning, they wanted to watch him in the majors.
Is he through 17 or is he going to 17? He's going to 18 now, isn't
I
he?
think
This
he's.
is
I
18.
think this is 17.
Oh.
Is it? No, if he's
He's
if
very bald now.
If he's tipping his cap, it must be 18.
So he's got to birdie this hole to force a playoff.
I think this is it.
Oh my God, he's gonna miss.
Of course he is.
The old Tiger would have made it.
Jacob
The
deGrom
old
comes
Tiger
through
would be
first
winning.
start with no issues, hits 98, but opening day still unlikely.
Did I show you? Did I show
Damn
you
it.
Thor's fucking stats from his first pitching? It was like 100 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour.
101.
MVP. He's gonna win Cy Young and MVP.
All right, so we're done here.
Now we're watching golf. Ooh, this asshole. Oh, yeah, he missed.
Fucking Justin Rose.
So Woods has to hit a putt for the playoff.
Xavier?
We think.
Fuck that guy. Well, he's on 18, down by 1. Of course, he has to hit it for the playoff.
All right.
Fucking duh.
So on 17, Tiger hit a 43-foot putt to pull within a stroke of the leaders.
That's incredible. Only Tiger can do that shit.
He can
That's
force a playoff
insane.
with Paul Casey with a birdie on 18.
How close was he? I didn't even see. Come on.
neither.
Wagger.
So you think Taker for Cena?
Yeah. What do you think?
I have no idea.
There's nothing else.
If it's not that, he's
Even
gonna
though
win
he
the title
came
tonight.
out and said it wasn't happening.
They should have just done John versus Dolph or something. Number 1 contender match or something.
What if they do Elias? If he's not going to face Braun.
Yeah, Elias, I can see having like segments backstage. All
Same with
show.
Braun. Running away from Braun the entire show.
If Braun's honestly not going to get a match, they should put him in the battle royal and have him literally eliminate every single
The
person.
fact that Braun isn't going to have a match at Mania is a fucking travesty.
That shows that it does not matter how hard you work or how over you are.
It's ridiculous.
Poor
There we go.
asshole.
Barris, bear with us for a moment. We're watching Tiger Woods.
Barris?
Barris.
Wade Barris.
Oh, he's
there's
screwed.
Yeah, no way.
But is this for
He has to
birdie
hit
or is
this
this
for
for
birdie.
eagle?
Because
He has to hit this
the
for
eagle
birdie.
putt was at least like flat. This is like over a hill. There's no fucking way.
Screwed.
If he makes this, I'll literally fucking shove my
You already have
asshole
to
in your
suck
face.
Ramey's penis.
I'm gonna shove my asshole in
Yeah,
your
what did I
fucking
get right
face.
for that? Oh, for knowing Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah.
Tiger is screwed.
How is that guy away?
Because they want Tiger to go last.
That's not the rule of golf. If you're away, you go first.
Is it if you're off the green automatically?
Oh, maybe that must be it. Good job, Brant.
Yeah, but he's got bogey.
$75 million deal Arietta got, so $25 million a year.
It's not worth it.
That's ridiculously bad.
Just no other pitchers, I guess.
Who do you sign with the Phillies?
Yeah.
Who's their best pitcher? Jared Eichhoff?
Ooh,
I
he had a
think Arrieta.
78. He went 70,
Now, I'm saying
68,
before that, so
67.
they kind of had to sign him.
Aaron Nola?
Maybe.
There's no fucking way he makes this.
No.
Paul
no,
Casey.
This is 17.
Paul Casey.
No, this is the 18.
He's through 17.
He's through 17.
Paul Casey's already jerking off with champagne.
This isn't even a major tournament.
Yeah, it's
But it's
Tiger's.
major for Tiger.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, does that other guy care that much that he won this?
Of course he does. You don't fucking win anything.
So how badly does golf need Tiger Woods for the fact that we're actually watching this? If Tiger was not doing well, we would
You
not be
listen to
watching
the Michael
this.
Kay show, Tiger Watch? They need Tiger.
I like watching golf, but I just usually
Care
don't.
less. I just want Tiger to be good.
I watch because of Tiger.
How did he not have a sex tape?
Book him at
released?
WrestleMania.
His back is too fucked up.
He doesn't have to take a bump. There's no way he's making this. None.
Yeah, not a chance.
Can we get a pitch clock on this, though?
I'm surprised
Yeah, talk
golf.
about baseball taking too long. Let's go, Tiger.
I also got another list that says 12 wrestling tag teams and 11 stablemates you never knew despised each other. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
Tweet that to me and I'll go through it with you guys.
No.
Yeah, he's got to read the list.
I got to read the list. I'm the list reader, damn
You have
it.
a better reaction to things than
Usually
he does.
I read the lists.
Yeah, but you have a better reaction than I do. Plus, for that one that I sent you,
He already looked at it.
did you look at it?
No, you already looked at that one.
Did you though, Matt?
No.
Good.
I like reading it, though, because then I just have to wait for you to talk. If he makes his putt, you have to
You're
get
buying-
naked.
If he makes
his
he has to
putt-
buy us Duchess and actually come with us.
If he
He
makes
has to
his
buy his
putt,
Duchess and Domino's.
yeah, I'll buy you guys Duchess and Domino's if
you
he
have to
makes
go
it.
with us to Duchess.
Yes.
It's not even close. Oh my god, no.
Oh,
Wasn't even close.
missed it by 2 feet.
Well, he finished second. That's
Oh, now
damn
he's going to
good.
go beat a woman.
He didn't beat woman. He just cheated on his wife.
Him.
Oh, if I
He
beat
just-
one now.
He just fucked him. That shouldn't have fucked me so hard.
Why did he put? Just hit it.
Did you guys know that boys have a penis and girls have a vagina?
I did not
I
know
didn't
that.
know
You
that
taught
until,
me that.
until kindergarten cop. I didn't know that.
Oh well, Ramey has nothing.
Just
Throw
fucking,
back to episode 1.
fucking Ken doll down there. The official home of the new Ramey Rants
Wait,
blog.
fun fact. Did you
Your
know?
go-to source.
Did you know that the partner that Schwarzenegger had in Kindergarten Cop is Amy Poehler's mother in Parks and Rec?
No, because I don't think I've seen Kindergarten Cop in like 15 years.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen it. I DM'd you the fucking list.
Sick.
Nice. What's a DM?
Kill yourself. At least Tiger's smiling now.
Oh, he shot a 70. Paul Casey won that tournament. Tiger didn't lose it. Shot a 60 fucking 5. That's damn good.
So he was 6 under par. Jesus.
How was it -10 and -9 and he was 5 worse?
For today.
That's a joke.
Oh, I thought you were serious.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm not that dumb with golf.
The highest score wins, right?
Yeah.
I wish.
They
I'd be
do.
nasty.
They have some tournaments where that happens.
What?
Where they just count upwards instead.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Oh,
what
this
it's
the
called.
first one on this thing that you DM'd me. I actually knew
Depends on which one it was. I might have known it.
the tag team ones
Are
because
we-
they don't
are
speak
we-
to each other
Are
anymore.
we doing this first? That one first?
Should we?
Doesn't matter.
I mean, now I need to know. So yeah, I didn't even look at the tag team one
So
either.
12 wrestling tag teams and 11 stablemates you never knew despised each other. Enzo and Big Cass. They don't even speak anymore.
Anymore, yeah, because fucking when he got hurt, he made fun of him. Did you watch the thing with Corey Graves?
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about it. They have Big Cass. He's like, I literally carried you up the stairs when you got hurt, and I remember being by your side with the Vaudevillains match when you got hurt. He's like, and then Enzo had said something about like earlier about being, like he's like, that's what happens when you get injured, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
allegedly,
you shouldn't get injured.
allegedly the straw that broke the camel's back for Enzo was the fact that Big Cass wasn't able to finish his match against him due to an ACL tear he suffered. Fuck you,
Even
Enzo.
though he tried getting up and collapsed,
Pretty sure Enzo couldn't finish any of his matches when he got hurt.
he
So.
didn't. That was his rebuttal.
He's a moron. Is anybody surprised? They're both idiots.
Can't wait for Big Cass to come back. He'll win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I don't think
Wouldn't
he's ready.
surprise me. I'm pretty sure he's good.
already
he's
training.
good to go. Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be terrible. So that sucks.
Jeff Hardy's cleared.
Just Harvey or Hardy?
yeah, isn't he in the final deletion?
He might
Oh,
be.
I just got a waft of that whiskey.
You want some?
All right, no.
Rick Rude and Shawn Michaels / Triple H,
Really?
stablemates for DX because of the whole Montreal screw job.
Yeah. Duh.
La Resistance.
Ooh. Just look at me.
I heard one of them was like who's the actual French one? Sylvain.
Sylvain
Rene
Grenier.
Dupree.
Yeah, he was fucking very green and shit, and the Dudleys like or Bradshaw or somebody slapped him when he kept asking stupid questions.
Maybe just read it.
Well, I thought that was
Alright,
the point
cool.
of doing it to see if we knew.
Let's see. Well, La Resistance can also qualify as a stable due to Robert Conway's later membership.
Robert Conway. They wrote that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry, they put an E over it, so Robert Conway. Sorry.
Wow.
They put an E over it.
Robert
They put an
Conway.
accent over the E.
Just look at me.
It was only the 2 original members who had and still have beef with each other. Dupree kept it short and sweet in his 2015 appearance on the Two Men Power Trip of Wrestling podcast, simply saying, "No, I didn't like the guy," when referencing to Grenier, admitting they no longer talk to each other.
All right,
He
that
got
one-
a lot of heat.
Nobody really
backstage,
cares
apparently.
about that one.
Interestingly, Dupree was far more complimentary toward his other prominent tag team partner in the WWE, Kenzo Suzuki.
Yeah.
Ramey gave a really weird thumbs up there.
That's Ramey's thumbs up.
So, stablemates from the Alliance who did not like each other.
You're wearing a green polo.
I am not. I am not. Stephanie McMahon and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, everyone knows they didn't like each other, and that's not really a stable or tag team,
The whole ECW team, that was a pretty big stable.
I guess.
So the next one's a tag team that never heard of in my life. The Eliminators,
Can you give me the members?
ECW. In the early 90s, Perry Saturn was a nightclub manager when one of his bouncers, George, I'm not going to pronounce his last name,
Please.
Caiazzo, Caiazzo,
Whatever.
asked for his assistance in getting into the wrestling business. Not long after, Caiazzo was renamed John Cronus, and he was Saturn's teammate in the Eliminators.
Saturn and Cronus. I know who they are. I never knew they were the Eliminators. Pretty
Why
shitty.
don't they like each other? They eventually began to get sick of each other, with Saturn in particular disappointed with what he saw as Cronus' poor work ethic. Fed up with his former friend's attitude,
Saturn was
jumped
mad
ship
with-
to WCW.
Saturn was mad at somebody's poor work ethic. The dude fucking did so many drugs like before matches.
Yeah, they put on good matches.
Yeah, he was a good
It's always
worker.
nice to meet a legend.
Never said that to Saturn.
He probably would have.
Saturn's the man.
All right, ready for this
You're
one?
welcome.
Stablemates from the Dudleys.
Stacey
Big dick?
Keebler.
Yeah, they don't like
I've
Stacey
heard that
Keebler.
because she was like, although she learned a lot. Bubba Ray said.
He didn't really talk that much shit about her.
Eventually, she began to like. She had to learn. I know that one.
She came up
Next.
in this business the wrong way, according to Bubba.
Yeah, I've seen that interview too.
Fucking bully.
Tag team. William Regal and Tajiri.
They didn't like each other in real life.
His Tajiri's odd quirks were enough to drive Regal up the wall, and in total silence, of course.
Why, Regal's actually a funny person in real life.
Yeah, but he's a Jap hater, I guess. Fucking racist.
Keep going.
Because Tajiri hated Spam, that really bothered Regal.
That has to be not real.
Like the canned meat.
Yeah, I guarantee you if Regal was asked about it, he'd probably like, have no problem with Tajiri.
I don't know. People do stupid things.
2 stablemates from the NWO.
Fucking had to be Virgil and Hogan, right?
Oh, obviously. Buff Bagwell and Scott Steiner.
That combination does
Most
not
of
seem
those
like it would
guys don't
work.
like each other.
They
Most
were
of those
originally
guys
good
don't like them.
friends.
2 NWO stablemates. Could be anyone in WCW.
Apparently, Bagwell felt that the fame was getting to Steiner's head. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And as he began to enjoy a main event push with his new Big Papa Pump persona, and if he is to be believed, Steiner might have also been a bit jealous of the Stuff having a similarly jacked physique, even if he looked like he could back up his claim of having the largest arms in the world.
Buff Bagwell once called a crowd faggots.
Yeah, we were there.
At PWS, he just called us faggots.
No, was it? Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
PWS.
People were kind of stunned.
I think he said fags.
Something like that. Still terrible.
Yeah. He had fucking fat and abs.
Yeah, he has a belly like mine, but you could see abs in him. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Maybe he got ab implants with his calf
It's-
implants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
who gets
almost
calf
died.
implants?
He almost
He
Really?
almost
died.
died.
Who does that, though?
A tool.
Seriously.
There's an episode of Entourage.
As
where he
Raimi
wants to get
flexes
calf
calves
implants.
right now.
It's funny.
All right, what's
You gotta
next?
watch Entourage.
Yeah, I need to.
What's next?
LOD 2005.
Oh yeah, they hated
Heidenreich?
Sonny.
Heidenreich, yeah.
Oh, they
two-
hated-
2005. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, Heinrich and Animal didn't like each other?
No, money was the main reason why Animal and Heidenreich had such a testy relationship in the brief time together as a tag team. But things got
Tag
outright
team.
bizarre not long after the run as LOD 2005 ended. Were they actually called LOD 2005?
I don't think
Yes.
so.
Really?
Pretty sure.
That's terrible.
That doesn't.
I
make
remember
any-
LOD 2000 with Sonny as their
Yeah,
manager.
that's because that's cool. It's the year 2000. It's like Y2K.
Well, they only did 2005 because it's a playoff 2000.
Apparently,
Any year would be a
Heidenreich
playoff
released a
then.
video where he
Yeah.
called out Animal's family. This incensed the respected veteran wrestler who had tried to treat his younger teammate like a protege and a friend, only to be met with a difficult attitude.
Heidenreich raped Michael Cole.
Fuck you, Heidenreich.
He's got tiny, spindly little legs now.
He does.
He looks like an old ass man.
Yeah, it's called MMA.
Fucking John Heidenreich. It's a sweet name.
John E. Kelleher.
Fucking butt.
What's next?
Stablemates from Raven's Nest / The Flock.
Stevie Richards with someone.
Stevie Richards and Raven.
Yeah. Those personalities don't seem like they would mix.
As the
He
stories,
was in the flock.
You don't remember that?
I know it was fucking Kidman and like a bunch of other guys that were nobody in the
He-
beginning. He must have come in later.
He was part of when they tied up Sandman to the cross, and he was like, I think he looked at Meanie and he was like, we shouldn't be doing this, man.
As the stories suggest, Raven and Richards got into a major backstage incident shortly before the latter was released from WCW, and it may have been because Richards was unhappy with Raven's constant patronizing, and I would keep reminding Richards about his comedic role as a low man in Raven's Nest and later on in the Flock. We're not sure if the heat has completely cooled down in the years since then, but this is yet another example of why Raven had a reputation as a difficult person to deal with backstage.
Raven's got an IQ of like an insanely high.
That's Johnny Polo.
Yeah, he's one of the smartest guys in the wrestling business. Apparently, like, it's hard to like deal with people who are like that. I don't know.
It's not
I
hard
think
to
that's
deal
what
with
Jericho
Kane, though.
said. I don't think he has. I think
Kane's one of the smartest people in the business.
I know, but I think Raven has like a much higher IQ too,
Yeah, but
which is insane.
he's just an asshole.
I don't know. I'm not saying he is or he isn't.
Did you just hear that story? You just patronized Stevie Richards.
Yeah, he's got a
Asshole.
weird personality.
Yeah, just because he's in your favorite WrestleMania match doesn't mean he's fucking not an asshole.
He is in one of my favorite WrestleMania matches.
Wait, what was it?
That's
Versus Kane versus
fucking
Big Show at
hardcore
WrestleMania
match.
17. It's one of the best matches ever.
It's a good hardcore match,
No, yeah, it's one of the most fun matches I've ever seen.
and it probably only went like 10 minutes.
Probably. But they went everywhere. Raven gets through the glass window. Kane does a big like leg drop off the fucking ramp.
What's
How do you
next?
not know this match?
It went 9 minutes and 17
Yeah, it's
seconds.
depressing. This is why I hate you reading lists.
Why do you hate me reading
Because
lists?
I have to wait to find out what's next.
Oh, next is a tag team from the early 80s, the Soul Patrol.
Who?
What?
Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas.
Oh, that's
They were called the Soul Patrol?
Yeah, that's,
Tony
that's
Atlas.
Definitely
not
not-
racist at
Definitely
all.
not when
loser.
they won the titles in the 70s.
Well, they were the tag team champions then.
Yeah, they weren't called that, though. Why would they just...
Oh, they were.
They were called the Soul Patrol when they won?
Yep.
They've never mentioned that.
On Johnson's end, he supposedly felt that WWE was undervaluing him by pairing him with another African-American wrestler, while also having little patience for Tony Atlas's drug habit at the time. Atlas, on the other hand, he accused Johnson of sabotaging him in the ring by preventing him from pinning their opponents.
Do you know whose birthday it is today? Fucking Keith Youngblood.
Yeah,
Really?
my boy.
Are you friends with him on Facebook?
Did they
Yeah.
lose the titles?
Yeah, they lost
Yeah,
it
to
to
Cam
fucking Cam
Zagami and
Zagami and Robbie E.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, sorry. That's a
This
good
friction reportedly culminated in a few fistfights, and that must have forced the WWE to take the tag belts off of them after an 8-month reign.
Oh, it's Selection Sunday, by the way.
Tag. Yeah, UConn's going to make it.
What?
Randy Orton and Manu from the Legacy.
Yeah, I don't think anyone liked Manu either.
Was he even technically in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Like a
Sim
month.
Snuka they wouldn't let in. Poor guy. Oh, Merv just touched somebody's titties.
Sim
Twice.
Snuka.
And according to Orton,
3 times.
Manu did not have a very good work ethic
It's only
backstage.
He did it 3, though.
He carried himself in an entitled way on account of his being a second-generation superstar.
Yeah, but he's Manu.
Who's his dad?
Jimmy Snuka? No, not.
No,
was it?
wasn't
No.
like Alpha or Seeker one of those people?
Sika is Roman's dad.
Oh, sure. I'm thinking of Domino, Sim Snuka.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, who's Manu's dad?
One of the
So
fucking
Sim and Tamina are brother and sister?
Sim's adopted,
Oh, okay.
but yes. Bet you
Who
10
is
bucks.
Tamina, not the worst wrestler in the family.
I bet you $10 a Q get somebody to eat sand.
He's the son of Afa.
Yeah, one of those fuckers.
Yeah, Sika is Roman.
No, Seeka's Roman's dad, not
Yeah.
actually him.
Oh, I thought they were the same person.
Oh, the Dicks didn't like each other.
I've actually heard this story too.
What were their names again?
Tank Toland.
And Chad Wicks.
Tank and Chad?
Yeah.
What were they called as the dicks? Tank and
It
Chad?
was like Dan.
Chad and James.
Chad and James Dick.
They
What
had
was their
quite the
gimmick? They
attitude.
would just do fucking, they'd oil each other up and shit.
Do you think they got the butthole?
What?
Do you think they oiled the butthole? It's a simple question.
I didn't hear you. Maybe.
I'm fucking hungry. What are we eating?
Duchess.
Then what are we gonna do later?
Because he missed.
What are we? Oh, that's right.
No, it was because he made it.
He did
actually.
make
If
it.
we-
He made the second one.
It's true.
No, I said if he made it for the playoff.
Wait, if we get Duchess, we have nothing to eat later.
I know. We'll order something.
Oh my god.
Ramey's coming with us. But he's drunk enough. The wife's not home.
I heard her upstairs.
Yeah, I'm
now.
pretty sure
back.
she's home.
She's going out again later. She has a cocktail party to go to.
Oh, so you're watching with us?
No, she's gonna have to make her dinner when she comes back. Her
What?
cocktail party's at like 6:30.
What fucking kind of party is that?
It's from like 6:30 to like 8.
So you're not watching with us?
It's a weak
Yeah,
ass
gotta make her
party.
dinner.
So make her dinner and fucking heat it up. And leave it up there and come down and watch.
It's not a good.
She
husband.
doesn't want to see you. She just wants your food.
That's hurtful.
Also, why does she want to eat your dinner you make?
Hey,
She's a better
Hey.
cook than you, isn't she?
yes, she is.
How hard is it to put crackers on a plate?
No, I actually make food for other people, like when I made you food.
That's true.
He was gonna. Did we discuss that he was gonna throw away brownies on the podcast last time?
Probably.
He
'cause
was
it
gonna
made
throw
me-
away brownies because he didn't use spray.
That's what they do. That's what the fucking Ramey's Dornies do. They just make food and throw it away. Even though they have a fucking human garbage
You're
machine
a
down here.
terrible person.
I made him an entire cake.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he ate it.
But if you had made that and I wasn't here, you would have eaten half of it and thrown it away.
Half
No,
of
I would
it.
have had like 2 bites of it and thrown it
Yeah,
away.
that's true.
Why make a cake?
That cake was
I
just...
hate you. One more.
Hey, you! Don't taint my ideas with your negative shit feedback.
Last week,
Christ!
we gave him blueberry muffins and scones.
Yeah, those muffins were one of the best. But the best thing I think I've had are those brownies. Just
Make things on Sundays when I come.
like they're just really fucking good. And that cake was really good too. It had like applesauce instead of butter or some shit.
Oh, you made him another cake, not the cheesecake?
No, I made him another, like
the
a full
cheesecake was
chocolate-
last year.
Yeah, the cheesecake was for his birthday. Which
I
you're gonna
just
get that
thought
again
that's
for your
where you
birthday
were
this year.
freaking.
No, last Monday.
Will,
I made
will you
him-
give me the month free rent again for my birthday? Because I need
Sure.
that desperately. That was
Can't,
the
I
best.
can't get a cake for my birthday. At least I got an USO shirt.
I live
for
here.
Christmas.
I live here. That was the best gift ever. It's like, you don't have to pay rent. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, I made him a chocolate cake. Just it was like a Monday 2 weeks ago.
Just
before
if
cake
you ever
came out.
wanted to make a golden cake chocolate frosting, it's my favorite.
It was like, I don't know how to describe that chocolate. It was kind of like spongy type.
Sponge
It was
cake.
like really fucking. It wasn't a
SpongeBob?
sponge cake though. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, what's a SpongeBob?
What's a Patrick? Are we even finished with this list?
No, we got 10 more to go through.
This is the most scatterbrained fuckfest of a podcast.
Yeah. Go.
It happens. Stablemates from the corporation.
Wait, why didn't the dicks like each other?
Because one of them,
One dick was bigger than the other. Ah, get it?
No.
Me either.
Chad Wicks, went to management to complain about the brutal hazing that he was receiving.
From the other guy.
No, Tank from the rest of the
Oh, and
locker
then
room.
they-
Tank, Tolland did not appreciate that, and they got into a fist fight.
Yeah, I knew they got into a fist
And they
fight. I
got
forgot
released.
why.
from the corporation. Let's see. I'm gonna say
Boss man.
big. Fucking, I gotta pick someone else. I'm gonna say the corporation. I'm gonna say Test.
Boss man.
No, nobody
and-
hated Test. It had to be Boss Man and fucking X-Pac, who wasn't even in the corporation.
I'm gonna say boss man and Vince.
Boss Man and Pat Patterson.
Wrong. Triple H,
Oh, I mean, who
And
doesn't hate
Boss
Triple
Man?
H?
who still hasn't come back to the WWE, and he's blaming Triple H.
China's dead. So.
He's kind
Oh,
of,
Ken Shamrock.
Yeah, he's kind of a dangerous man.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock.
He's kind of the most dangerous man.
He's the world's most
Are we
dangerous
really
man,
going
I
to
think.
Dutch's?
Yeah, can you read it? I really want a chicken sandwich. Let's
I
pick
don't-
up a pie or something on the way from another
Pick
place.
up a pie.
Ah,
Why is that bad?
You think it's just ready? Want to go to fucking
Call
Little
it in.
Caesars? Call in a pie while we're eating Dutch's. We're the fucking fattest idiots ever.
that's actually kind of funny.
What was that? Was that such a stupid suggestion? He wanted something to eat later. Let's pick
Yeah, I
something
don't
up
want.
while
I
we're
don't want a
out.
cold pie later. I want a fucking like fresh pie.
It's still fresh. You reheat it in the oven.
That's no good. Not as good.
Just don't open the box. It won't be as cold.
Don't open the box and put it in the oven. Just don't turn the oven on. To keep it warm.
Yeah.
It's not gonna keep it that much warmer.
It'll keep it warmer than anything else.
That's just stupid.
So it'll be what, 15 minutes after you finish eating Dutch's, you're going to be hungry?
Exactly.
Did
That's
you
what I
say
was gonna
50 or 15?
15.
Not
You're
even.
By the time we get back, you're gonna want pizza.
I don't want to spend money on two different meals though. It's kind
It's
of
called
insane.
lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner at the same fucking time. It's what time is it?
My treat if it keeps you from bitching.
Oh well then, fine.
bitching.
I'll shut up.
I will turn this car right around.
Thanks, Dad.
So apparently, Triple H and Shamrock didn't like each other because Shamrock tried to warn Mark Henry after he'd just been ribbed by Triple H.
That's it.
Meanwhile, Shamrock has often said through the years that Triple H doesn't like him because he doesn't like doing the job, which he did when it was time for him and Shamrock to feud with each other.
Triple H
Wow.
is a fucking douchebag. We all know this.
Is the other list 10 times they didn't want a job and actually didn't, or they got mad about it?
Oh, they actually didn't.
Oh,
Wasn't it
And refused
20?
to. 20. And,
Oof.
and actually refused to.
I have to pee soon before I get into that list.
The Bad Breed.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, Axel and Ian Rotten from ECW.
Oh,
They just hated each other.
were they brothers?
No. Storyline Brothers.
storyline.
Ian's dead, isn't he? Or no, Axel just
Axel's dead.
died like 4 years
They're
ago.
probably both dead.
Yeah, I think Ian died a long time ago.
Yeah, they just didn't like each other.
All right, next.
Arn Anderson and Sid. Oh, gee, I wonder why.
And
Arn
Sid.
Anderson and Sid Vicious.
Yeah, we can skip over. They almost,
Didn't he attack him with scissors?
yeah, they
Which one
almost
attacked who?
both died. I think Arn started it, then Sid ended up with the scissors. They were both like really fucked up.
Oh, wow.
Jesus. The British Bulldogs.
They didn't like each other.
Yeah, no, fucking, what's his name? Is fucking just an asshole.
Yeah, Davey Boy oftentimes found himself embarrassed by Dynamite's penchant for alcohol and her steroid-driven temper tantrums, which dated back to their days in Stampede Wrestling. On Dynamite's end, he felt slighted that Davey Boy returned to the WWE from All Japan without him, and to make matters worse, trademarked the British Bulldog name for himself. Ouch. And they're related, too.
Yeah.
They're all related. All those fucking Canadians.
Bret Hart and Kevin Nash.
Bret Hart doesn't like anyone.
Well, this is for the NWO.
Well, that's the only time they were a tag team.
That's
or
true.
Stablemate.
No, they were two dudes with somewhat of an attitude. When Shawn Michaels got he broke his neck.
As Hart recalls it.
Shawn Michaels broke his neck.
Yeah, and then Bret Hart took his place, and they were two dudes with semi-attitudes.
Wait, what?
Just go.
None
just
of that
read.
happened.
Well, Nash was none too pleased over having to drop his WWE Championship to Bret at Survivor Series 95, allegedly telling him, "Don't forget who did you the effing favor" when the match was over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bret Hart was a bigger star at that time than
I
Diesel.
just hate these people. It's like doing you a favor. It's fake.
Oh, by fucking Bret Hart didn't like to fucking do the job.
No
He
one
wouldn't
likes
even.
to do the job. It's bullshit.
He wouldn't even take Diesel's finisher in that match in the fucking steel cage because he thought he would look weak. And they were
You're
like,
small.
they're like, it'll
He's
help.
huge.
It'll help our storyline. And he was like, no, I'm not doing it. So he's a fucking selfish idiot. We all
I
know
hate wrestlers sometimes.
Okay, this next one's
It's
actually
like
surprising.
no actor's like not getting shot today. Nope, you're not shooting me in this.
Yeah, my character's not dying today. I'm actually
No.
going to be the hero now.
Yeah,
Well, you can look bad on TV. It's fucking a movie. It's fake. This wrestling's supposed to be real.
still it's so stupid.
Nobody wants the job. Look at John Cena. Kill the Nexus.
Yeah, but honestly, if you look at the Nexus, how far do you think they would have went? They
A
were-
lot
they
further
would've
than
been
what
hu-
they did.
Saying they
Wade
were
Barrett
huge
would have
up.
won the title.
Wade Barrett would have the only one that would have prospered.
But in
Look
a
who was
huge
in the
Nexus-
Nexus. Is actually pretty. The Nexus was pretty bad.
Hey, well, look at the NWO. That was fucking terrible.
I'm not saying it was good.
Yeah, well, fucking all stables that get that big have
I'm
fucking
just saying,
some weak
fucking-
links.
Justin Gabriel,
Skip Sheffield,
Heath Slater.
Michael Tarver, David Otunga, leader of the Core.
They were good.
He was not the leader of the Core.
It's an inside joke.
Okay, this next one actually was shocking to me.
Wow.
Tag team.
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Teamed for over 3 decades.
LOD.
The Rock and Roll Express.
They're still teaming together.
Yeah. I'm
Despite-
sure when you team that long, you just start to hate each other.
When you were with anyone for that
This
long.
is going to be a boring explanation. I'm going to use the bathroom.
The Rock and Roll Express didn't always have the best of relations in their long careers. One of them were blah, 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 blah. Oh, New Jack said it, so it's bullshit. Yeah, New Jack. Can't take anything New Jack says.
I guess. All right, next.
So, stablemates from something called The New Breed. That's coming from Matt in the bathroom.
You said it.
Kimberly Page and Tammy Sitch.
That's Sunny.
When the hell was she in The New Breed?
I don't know. What the fuck's the old breed?
Anything with Hulk Hogan?
What?
What's the old breed? I said anything with Hulk
Uh.
Hogan. Damn it, it was a joke.
Oh. What was the breed?
Fucking new breed.
Was there an old breed?
Fucking new. Yeah, there was young guys. Pretty sure they were just like the young guys. It was like the new blood kind of thing. Who was in it?
It just says that Kimberly Page and Sonny hate each other.
Okay.
Because Kimberly accused Sitch of drug use.
Oh, yeah, and then that's why they fired her, and she took a drug test. And she was like, Eric Bischoff, you ever get my drug test back? He's like, nah, it hasn't come back yet. Like 5 weeks in a row, and they suspended her the whole time. And then I think Kimberly left, and they dropped it. And he's like, yeah, I got it back. You're clean.
What a waste.
Steiner defended Sitch. Scott Steiner did by chasing Kimberly out of the building in a fit of
Yes.
rage. This upset DDP, and they got into a fist fight.
This was all in kayfabe commentaries.
The Young Stallions.
Isn't Paul Roma in that?
Paul
Yeah,
Roma and
that's
Jim
the-
Powers.
That's the one where he's like, these guys are probably dead. And I was like, Mikey, they're at WrestleCon.
Jim Powers.
And
Did you
Paul
fuck
Roma
Merrick with that wig
complained that Jim Powers had
Wouldn't fuck more without the way.
a
How?
drinking problem
worst
and
one.
generally
Paul Roma had a
unreliable and
drinking
difficult.
problem?
What?
Paul Roma had a drinking problem?
Jim Powers did.
Oh, I
Who
don't
didn't
even-
have a drinking problem in the wrestling business in the 90s and 80s and 70s?
Hogan? Warrior?
Yeah.
They all had
Cocaine problems.
Yeah,
And-
it's not a drinking problem.
And Jim Powers said that Paul Roma was more egotistical
yeah, he is. He's a
because he
fucking
allegedly
idiot.
once claimed to be better than Ric Flair.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, stablemates from the Four Horsemen, Paul Roma and Ric Flair, number 2.
Wow. Nobody liked Paul Roma, I don't think.
Yeah. Paul Roma seemed like he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Probably dead.
He's better than Ric Flair.
Mikey, they're both at WrestleCon.
Wow, number one.
Was there an explanation on why Roman and Flair didn't like each other? What started it?
He's a dumbass.
Well, you don't like Ric Flair.
Yeah, because he's a terrible person, too.
Roma wasn't supposed to be a Four Horseman. He was merely a fill-in for Tully Blanchard, who had failed a drug test. But Ric Flair and Arn Anderson were both nonplussed over this creative decision, seeing Paul Roma for what he was, an undercard guy from WWE suddenly joining wrestling's most iconic faction. Meanwhile, Roma would say years later that Flair was envious of his youth and good looks during his time as a horseman.
Yeah.
Might have been
Sure.
envy of his youth, but that's something that anyone has that's younger than him. So, yeah, he's an idiot. What's number 1?
The Can-Am Connection.
Cam Zagami and fucking
That's what I thought, too.
Anthony Green?
The Can-Am Connection was Rick Martel and Tom Zenk.
Tom
How is that
Zink.
number 1? That's such a fucking letdown. No one knows who that is.
I know who that is.
Cam Zagami and Anthony Green.
I wish.
All good.
Now we still have a 20 fucking thing list to go through. I'm starting to get fucking hungry.
I have to find that list.
You
I-
sent it to him.
No, I sent him the other one.
No,
If you wanted to read it, you should have been prepared.
Oh, wait.
asshole.
Oh, yeah, I texted it to you.
Yeah.
so go on your phone.
I'm going on my phone. Hold on.
No,
hold
just
on.
put it on the computer. It's better.
We still haven't talked about football.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No one cares about the trades and what the Giants should do.
No, nobody. I don't think we have too many Browns fans that listen.
Still, it's pretty shocking that a team made 4 trades. in day. Like
Still
$100
looking it
million
up.
cap room.
What are we at now?
134.
Why is this dragging?
We haven't even talked about football yet, still, though. He just said.
Okay,
Okay.
I thought you were coming up with that yourself. I was about to punch you straight in the nose.
All right, 20 times.
If you're listening this far, type in day one butt liquor popcorn tub.
Yeah, don't type that in. We already did popcorn tub once.
Yeah, popcorn tub dick liquor was the first one.
Yeah, just type in day one douchebag.
No.
Eat Owens eat. Type in day one douchebag. All right, 20 times what? Somebody got their
WWE
dick
stars
sucked during the
refuse
ring?
to lose a match.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the 20 times somebody got their dick sucked while in the ring.
Number 20.
They were all with Sonny.
Imagine that list.
Wow.
Triple H got his dick sucked once by Chris Benoit.
Wait, what?
By nobody?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, who's that?
The 1990 Royal Rumble.
Oh, yes. That's the only one I saw. I did know that he wouldn't let Mr. Perfect win.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan refused to let Mr. Perfect win the Rumble.
I'm surprised they wanted Mr. Perfect to win the Rumble.
They wanted
Nothing happened
Mr.
after you won.
They wanted Mr. Perfect to be their next big heel to challenge Hulk Hogan. And Hogan was like, no, I'm going to win.
You think Hogan would have been like, okay, it's good. I'll have a big challenger, then I'll beat him. But
Yeah.
no, of course not.
Hogan convinced Vince McMahon to change his plans on the day of the Rumble itself.
Not a dick.
Wow.
Mind you, Hogan was champion at the time and had nothing to gain for winning the Rumble.
Exactly. That's why he's such a douche.
Considering that eventual WWE champion, the Ultimate Warrior, eventually suffered from a lack of solidified heel opponents to work with, we bet WWE wishes they had this one back.
I mean, Mr. Perfect was still a really good heel.
But he wasn't. He could have been like a main event.
Still could have. It's Hogan's fault.
Well, he'd still be dead now, so.
Yeah, it's true. He'd still be. Well, maybe he
and
wouldn't
his
be.
son would still be with a fucking tool.
All right,
Bo?
number 19. Number 19 is one that I knew. Stone Cold doesn't want to lose to Lesnar on Raw.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah, well,
knows that.
that's why he walked out.
He would have lost to him on pay-per-view. But
How
he
is
wanted
that
to do
not
the
like
job on
number
Raw.
one?
He didn't want to build the story. Number one's definitely Shawn and Hogan.
But fucking, that's Austin quit the company because of this.
Is it in order of like worst to best or something, or is it
No,
just 20 times?
Just 20 times. Number 18, Honky Tonk Man won't drop the IC title to Randy Savage.
Yeah, that's why he got the title and Ted DiBiase got fucked.
Honky Tonk Man's rise to fame in WWE is one of the strangest stories in the history of the company. He was given the Intercontinental Championship because WWE needed Ricky Steamboat to lose to a heel. He was then supposed to drop it to Jake Roberts, but Roberts failed a drug test.
Makes sense.
As such, he was allowed to keep the belt for a record-long run.
How many times do you think he defended it?
What? Who did he refuse? Why did he refuse? It was something about he didn't want to do it on live TV in front of so many people. And then he agreed to get squashed by the Warrior at
I
SummerSlam.
don't think he really had a choice for that
Well,
one.
hey, man, clearly he had a choice to not do it.
I don't
to
get
fucking...
who gave him that much power to.
Honky Tonk claims that he just didn't feel the move was right and that Macho Man was better suited for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of true.
Of course, he also recognized that losing at that time would have drastically impacted his non-contracted WWE deal.
Fuck does that mean?
He wasn't
he
under
would.
WWE contract.
Oh.
Gotta look up
Make
the number
him
one.
drop it. You own the fucking company, guy.
Yeah.
And that's fucked Ted DiBiase.
Number
He was supposed to
17.
win that WrestleMania 4 tournament.
Was he?
And then they made as a makeup to Macho Man, they let him win,
Wow.
which turned out to be better. But Ted DiBiase got fucked.
Yeah, poor DiBiase.
He
Wait,
became
DiBiase
champion
was
for
gonna
1
be
second.
champion.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
supposed
he was
to win
supposed to
that
win.
one.
Wow.
John Cena doesn't let the Nexus go over.
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about that one.
Number 16, Alundra Blaze doesn't want to lose to anyone.
Wow.
When Alundra Blaze decided to leave after winning the WWE Women's Championship for the third time, Vince McMahon asked her to vacate the belt. However, she saw no reason to surrender the belt she held or arranged to lose it in some final match. Instead, she took it to WCW and impulsively threw it in the trash.
She felt saw no reason to give it back. You're not working there anymore, bitch. Oh, bitch.
Number 15,
Bitch.
Bruno Sammartino also doesn't want to lose to anyone.
Really?
Yeah, in recent years, Sammartino has admitted he had a real problem with promoters asking him to lose. He was strong, good in the ring, truly tough, and the length of his title reigns dwarfed the competition. He didn't like losing. In his mind, if a wrestler couldn't beat him in a real life, they had no business beating him in the ring.
Why even be a wrestler then?
Yeah, why not just beat people up?
What a douche.
So for number 14, we're going back to 1999. Stone Cold doesn't want to lose to China or Triple H.
Well, I know the Triple H one was at SummerSlam. That's why they put McFoley in there.
Yep. Austin felt that Triple H wasn't quite over enough to justify the title change. It's also rumored that WWE wanted Stone Cold to drop the belt to China because of the publicity it would attract.
That one doesn't surprise me that he would say no.
As you might imagine, Austin wasn't fond of that idea. As an alternative to this mess, they decided to book Mankind into the triple threat with Austin and Triple H. Mankind won, and then Triple H beat him the next night.
Well, there's also the thing that fucking they didn't want Jesse Ventura to raise the hand of a heel in his home fucking state as the governor. And that's why they had Mankind win.
Oh, that's
why
right, it was
have
in
him
Minnesota.
referee?
'Cause for the fucking attraction.
He
Why-
could have had him
why have-
referee, not the main event.
Why have
or be like the,
that's so stupid.
or have him be the announcer, or have him be the timekeeper.
No, you want him in the ring.
Just saying, it's pretty dumb.
Number 13. Some of these you guys didn't know about, though.
Yeah, no.
Well, nobody cares about fucking Tom Zank.
That was the other list.
Yeah, nobody cares about him though.
I'm surprised you actually still remembered his name.
Tom
Cindy Norgard.
Yeah, come on.
Jeter.
Jeter.
Bob Backlund won't lose to Hulk Hogan because Hogan can't wrestle.
I thought he wanted to lose to a heel.
WWE recognized that Hulk Hogan was going to be their next big star. The only problem was that Bob Backlund was currently holding the title. Backlund, who is legitimately a talented amateur wrestler, refused to drop the belt to a guy like Hogan, who had very little real wrestling talent to speak
So
of.
he picked Diesel instead.
So yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Because he had a choice then.
Vince
He was actually
McMahon
at the top of
decided that
his game.
Backlund should instead drop the belt to the Iron Sheik. Not only was Sheik a heel, but he was also a talented amateur wrestler, even though it
That
wasn't.
surprises me because Sheik has no talent.
Well, he actually was a
He
good
had
wrestler.
he had a talent of being a fucking good bad guy.
Yeah, he's fucking weird waddling way he walks.
What are you basing that off the WrestleMania 17 gimmick battle royal?
Even in the fucking like the 80s, he was just fucking weird. Didn't seem like a good wrestler to me.
Well, he was in his late 40s then too.
Yeah, so he wasn't a good wrestler. Yeah, you were good 20 years ago. I'll drop it to you now. Fuck you, Bob. Fucking tell me to try to sign up for your email list for your podcast. Fuck out of here.
What year was this?
This
Bob?
was when Hogan first won the title, like 84, 83.
Okay.
84.
Number 12 was my favorite.
What year did he drop it to Diesel? 90.
95,
Hogan never
94?
dropped it to Diesel.
Backlund did though in like
Oh,
what, 8
94.
seconds.
94
In a
at a
house show, right?
And he
house
crawled
show.
up the ramp.
At a house show, yeah. What a waste.
Number 12 was my favorite. Roddy Piper saw no reason for Hulk Hogan to beat him cleanly, ever.
Well, Roddy Piper rarely lost clean. He was like a handful of times, like less than 10.
Piper made a name
How
for
many of his
himself.
matches do you think got finished?
Most of them, none.
Yeah, he got
Fucking
DQ'd.
Yeah.
He never lost by pinfall or submission. It was like 7 or 8 times.
Piper made a name for himself outside of the WWE and came into the company as a star in his own right. He was also an old school guy who felt that losing would seriously damage the value of his character.
Where did he make his name?
Probably like the AWA. or
There's
something
no
like
way
that.
he would have been able to do that now on TV every day, every week. He couldn't do that.
Put it
Not
all
lose? Yeah, that's because they didn't go on every week.
put it
They
all
didn't
together.
have TV at all, like
Exactly.
basically nothing. That's
It's
what I
like
just
Bruno held
said.
the title forever because he didn't defend it. He didn't have to defend it that often.
No, he defended it at house shows. He just didn't have to defend it on TV or in front of the same region.
Yeah.
So people didn't realize.
Put it all together, and you've got a guy that saw no value in losing to Hulk Hogan cleanly and figured he was a big enough name to say no when they asked him to. He was right. This is the reason why we never got the extended Piper vs. Hogan feud, but Piper also never had to lose to Hogan clean.
Never had to lose to anyone clean. Impressive.
Number
Although
11.
he did lose to Hogan clean in WCW.
Oh, yeah, by then Piper was a shell of himself.
Yeah, so was Hogan. Seems
Hogan was
even
a
worse.
shell of himself in the 80s.
Yeah.
Triple H pushes Rob Van Dam further and further down the card.
Yep. We all know that. This fucking Triple
Asshole.
H is a douchebag.
At that time, Triple H was in the midst of his infamous reign of terror. This was a
So-
2 to 3 year period when Triple H just refused to lose to pretty much everyone.
What do you mean 2 to 3 year period? You mean 10?
I think we're still in it.
Yeah. Fucking guy came back at like 60 to win the Royal Rumble. Fuck you, Triple H.
Number 10 is pretty good because it's ballsy. They took a shot and they went with it.
Balls Mahoney?
The Shield doesn't think John Cena should beat them.
When was this? I do remember this, but I don't remember when.
WWE's writers did a good job of ensuring that the trio always looked strong, but also felt that they should probably lose to a team led by the company's top single star, John Cena.
Well, didn't the Shield lose to CM Punk 3-on-1?
Yeah, but they got to make Roman look strong. He's like, you know what'll make him look strong? Having them beat me.
Yeah,
He's like,
three,
but no,
three guys can't beat one. Makes no
Who
sense.
do you think got pinned that match? Was it Dean?
Probably.
Probably. The members of the Shield balked at this
I have to find out.
and said that it made no sense for them to not be booked as an unstoppable unit for as long as possible.
Was it
Remarkably,
3-on-1 or was it a
No,
It
3-on-3?
was a 6-man.
What
was it with
pay-per-view?
Ryback?
I don't think so.
And-
I don't even know what event it was.
I remember they went. They told the story about how they went up together because it was a lot easier when they had 3-on against Vince McMahon, and they listened to him.
Yeah, remarkably, they listened to him and they allowed the squad to beat Cena. Number 9, Shawn Michaels ruins
So
Vader's
what do you think about
WWE
Cena
push.
not going up and being like, "Nah, I should win"?
I'm shocked that he did that.
I don't think Cena does it as much as everyone thinks.
Probably does. Yeah, he pinned Dean. Of course he did.
What was the
Dean.
match?
Wait, Dean kicked out. This is the TLC match with Punk. He's got Rollins, GTS, And then he did it. Of course, Dean got pinned. Wait, threw Roman out of the ring. He pinned Dean. Yeah. 3-on-1. Shield couldn't
He
win.
was champion, right?
No, I don't think so. Because that match opened the show.
No, you know why it opened the show?
Yeah. Because
Why?
he had to leave.
Yeah, so
Even though.
he could still be champion.
I don't think he was champion.
AJ went on second, and then they left.
He's such an idiot. Like, why not just be like, no, I'm not going to show up? He requested that day off like months in advance.
I don't know.
So the
What was
April
it? TLC what?
2013.
Yeah, keep going.
the April 29th episode of Raw, The Shield defeated Team Hell No and WWE Champion John Cena in a 6-man tag match, with Reigns pinning Cena for the win.
Of course.
Of course, it was Reigns.
Of course
Wait.
it was. You could tell Survivor Series 2015 that like he eliminated everyone. Like
Yeah, that match was awesome. I love that.
so obvious.
The
Terrible.
champion back then was Randy Orton. Oh, that was for the to combine the titles.
Yeah, so CM Punk wasn't champion.
On the
Nope.
May 13th episode of Raw, The Shield's undefeated streak in televised 6-man tag matches ended in a disqualification loss in an elimination match against Cena, Kane, and Bryan. With Kane and Bryan eliminated, Cena pinned Rollins, and then Reigns was disqualified, with Ambrose also being disqualified when Reigns and Rollins attacked Cena.
So there you go. John fucking gets his revenge.
What was that at? A
That was
Raw?
2 weeks later on Raw.
Okay, fine. Who won? Who won the pay per view? That's all that matters.
There was no pay-per-view.
Oh well,
Yeah, there was no pay-per-view.
whatever.
Number 11 or 10, whatever. All right, cool.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The following year, January 27th episode of Raw, The Shield faced the team of Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and Sheamus in a 6-man tag match in which the winning team would enter the Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship. But the Shield were denied that opportunity when the Wyatt family attacked their opponents.
That I remember.
Yeah, that set up Shield versus Wyatt.
Which, of course, the Wyatts for some reason won. Both times.
Why not?
They never
fucking
win.
Terrible.
That's the only time the Wyatts ever won a fucking
Jeter.
feud.
No, he beat Dean Ambrose singles.
It's true.
All right, next.
Number 9, Shawn Michaels ruins Vader's WWE push.
That I know.
Poor
Who
bastard.
cares?
Number 8, Rey Mysterio doesn't let Dolph Ziggler win the Intercontinental Championship.
Never
What?
heard of that one.
Not every instance of a star refusing to lose is necessarily due to greed or stupidity. Actually, for a guy like Rey Mysterio to refuse to do a job, he's got to be presented with a scenario that just doesn't make sense. That's exactly what happened in 2009 when Mysterio was asked to lose to a young Dolph Ziggler. While Mysterio recognized that Ziggler was on the rise and a very talented superstar, Rey also realized that he was in the midst of a hot feud with Chris Jericho. Not wanting to drop the Intercontinental Championship to Ziggler when he and Jericho had raised its value so high, he called an audible and asked to hold on to the championship just a little while longer.
That one's not that bad.
No, he shouldn't have. I mean, that feud with the title was one of Jericho's best feuds.
Number 7.
This is the worst punishment. I'm so glad it's on mute. I can't watch this part.
Oh, when he takes the kid to get
asked
the
for-
ball and
oh,
Boone starts
God.
chasing him.
All right, keep
Okay,
going.
explain to the people what you're watching.
Impractical Jokers, the fucking Cinder Noah guard punishment. Joe's now using a child to get the balls. He's not allowed to give them to anyone. The mom gets so I can't even watch it. This
She
might
starts screaming at him.
yeah, she and then he goes, "Guys, what do we do here?"
And then he what? Just keeps walking.
Yeah, she's chasing after him
She gave him the child.
because he
Yeah,
said, "I'm
to
gonna
get the ball,
for your
and
kid."
then he kept the ball.
Oh, to get. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's like,
she's screaming at him, "Stop right now!"
And she's one of those
Why
bitches
did
who
he stop?
can't show her face on won't show her face on TV.
She was probably still mad after this.
Yeah, she's probably can't take a joke. Like, lady, it's a TV show. Relax. And she's like, no, it's me. Like, fuck you.
Well, they exploited her child.
Terrible. Next.
Look at his fucking face. So sorry, I didn't get
We've
that.
just been silent for like a minute.
We're still here.
Oh god, that's so bad.
All right, number 7.
Fuck the Mets anyway. Salsa trader.
They should have made him wear Yankees gear or like Nationals gear.
That would have been funny.
Sable refuses to lose to Luna Vachon twice in 2 years.
Wow, that's not a surprise. Nobody liked Sable.
Brock does.
He probably doesn't like her. Just likes her titties.
WWE decided that it would be best if Sable dropped the belt to Luna and finally have a real feud with someone. Sable did not feel that way. In fact, it's been said that she openly mocked Luna when Sable got her way and denied Luna the chance to win the belt. Apparently, Sable actually refused to Luna both 98 and 99.
How was Vince such a little bitch that he lets people like Sable push him around?
She was hot and made money.
Probably fucked him.
Yeah, for that too.
Yeah, shouldn't have fucked me so hard.
Number 6. Hulk Hogan wins the belt so he can lose to Bret Hart, then refuses to lose to Bret Hart.
I don't think they knew about the fucking Bret Hart thing then.
Of the many instances of Hulk Hogan refusing to lose to an opponent, this might just be the strangest and most damaging. When the steroid trials began in the early 90s, WWE realized they needed to move away from the muscular stars they'd pushed in the past. They figured that a guy like Bret Hart was a fantastic option for a smaller champion. In order to establish him as a real champion, they wanted Hart to beat Hogan. Hogan didn't see things that way, even though he convinced WWE to let him beat Yokozuna so that he could later drop the belt to Hart. Hogan ended up walking away from the company before ever giving WWE the chance to book that match. In the end, everyone came away from this looking bad.
Well, I didn't know that he said. I thought he just wanted to be champion to fucking be on the card. He's like, I'm not going to do it unless I'm champion. But he promised them he would lose to Bret. What a dick.
Yep.
So let me beat Yoko to lose to Bret.
Bret was too small. He wouldn't lose to him.
Number
It
5.
would have been like, fucking Hogan, you're too small to beat Yoko.
He's taller than Yoko.
Yeah, but he's fucking not fat. Yo.
China vacates the women's title instead of losing to Lita.
Yeah, she didn't want
Dumbass.
to lose to anyone. She was fighting men, so she's probably like, why would I ever lose to a woman?
It's because, I don't know, maybe you fucking shouldn't hold the title forever.
Number 4 is still awesome. Jeff Jarrett asks for $300,000 to lose to China.
I can't believe he's in the Hall of Fame.
Why did he just ask for $300,000? Why not like $250
I mean,
or $500?
he deserves it more than Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah, but Hillbilly Jim's not a douchebag.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I mean, if the WWE Hall of Fame is the Wrestling Hall of Fame, I think Jeff Jarrett kind of deserves it.
It's not, though.
And
They don't own TNA. They don't own New Japan. They don't own anything else.
Give it time.
They'll never own New Japan. They'll probably sell. Well, maybe if Disney buys them.
all right, next.
Well, we're going to get back to this because since you just said it's the WWE Hall of Fame, not like anything else, I'm going to tell you the people that are actually in the Hall of Fame.
Well, but there's so many people who've done nothing.
Well, there's some people that you probably don't know that are in it. Number 3, Triple H cuts offensive promos on Booker T, then refuses to lose to him.
Yeah, Triple H again. Piece of shit. Terrible human. Horrible father. Worst husband.
Wow.
Deserves to die. You heard it here first.
Terrible. Go.
Number 2, Shawn Michaels prefers to lose his smile rather than lose to Bret Hart.
Yeah, we know that.
And then number 1, Montreal.
Oh. So Hogan and Shawn isn't even on there.
Nope.
Pathetic.
Even though fucking Bret didn't technically refuse to lose to him, he just refused to lose in Montreal. I think he said he would have dropped it to him on Raw, would have done anything else.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck them both. Fuck
It was
everyone.
a work.
Fuck all y'all.
It's a work.
All right, thanks for listening. We're going to get Duchess.
Wait, so I just need to tell you some of the people that are in the Hall of Fame. The
What
first
are-
person that was ever inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Andre.
the Giant.
Then we
I've
also
done
had
Sporkle quizzes where I guessed everyone in the Hall of Fame.
And then
didn't do
94
it.
was like Ernie Ladd and fucking
Big Cat.
people like that.
Gorilla Monsoon, Bobo Brazil,
He did.
James Dudley.
But I'm saying, like,
no
he-
relation.
I'm saying people who, the Grand Wizard, he's in there. Like, I'm saying people who fucking, like, Carlos Colon didn't do much for WWF. Fucking, what's Del Rio's
They're
fucking
dumb. They
uncle
just
or
wanted
something.
to fucking. They wanted
Mil
to induct
Mascaras?
some
Mil
minorities.
Mascaras.
They wanted to induct minorities.
I'm just saying though, it's like outside of WWE.
Vern Gagne,
Yeah.
co-founder of the AWA, was inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but they bought all that stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody called the American Dream Dusty Rhodes?
Roads.
Roedes,
Nick Bockwinkel?
I'm
WWE
fucking
guy.
hungry.
One of the best heels apparently.
Nick Bockwinkel?
Yeah.
He was in the AWA. He was actually in the WWF.
I don't know. They bought it. Who cares?
I'm just saying, it wasn't WWF.
Yeah.
Well, soon, when the WWE buys Impact, they'll induct Eli Drake,
The guy who there was somebody who was interested in buying Impact. I can't remember who it was.
the owner of AAA.
Yeah, AAA,
Smashing
there you
Pumpkins bassist.
We don't even have a title for this.
It's just called Shitty List.
The slut years.
I'm hungry.
What?
I was telling Matt, I was talking to my wife earlier, and somebody that
Moral of the
She-
story: he has a wife. He
surprisingly,
gets girls.
somebody that surprisingly, my mom pays well. Somebody that she knows is a huge, huge, huge slut. So I said,
Wait, why haven't I been introduced then?
A little too good for you.
Wow.
See ya, man.
What's his name?
Carl.
Uh,
So she was saying how much of a huge, huge loose slut she is, and I said, "How old is she?"
Loose slut?
Loose slut.
Oh.
again,
So I
why
said,
am
"How
not
old is
being
she in
told?
slut years?" And Kate was like, "Well, her vagina's got to be pretty wide open at this point." So we pretty much determined she's got to be like 103 in slut years.
So you came up with slut years?
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Slut years.
I don't think that'll be advertiser friendly for our YouTube channel.
Yeah, probably not.
So we should entitle it Slut Years?
No. But we haven't really talked about anything else.
Jeter.
We still haven't even talked about
He
the
says
NFL.
he calls Syndergaard Jeter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said
Wow.
call him Jeter.
We still haven't even talked about the NFL and DRC getting released.
Nobody
That's like the least thing
Yeah.
we have to talk about.
Yeah, pull up all the Browns trades.
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, what did
Tyrod
he get
Taylor.
traded for?
Tyrod Taylor.
We've got to give our viewers full information.
They gave up 2 picks for,
Sorry,
for
our
Jarvis.
listeners. And he's probably going to sign an extension, too.
Who, Jarvis?
They could be good.
Yeah.
And they got Josh Gordon.
Well, he wants his money,
They
so.
had him last year. Didn't he play?
He was suspended for most of the season.
Yeah, but he still played at the end.
No, I'm saying, but they got Landry and Josh Brown. Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Josh Brown. Jesus Christ.
Josh Brown?
So they got Jarvis Landry from Miami for 2 mid-round draft picks, one this year and one in 2019. Then they dealt the 65th pick in this year's draft to the Bills for Tyrod Taylor.
They had like 13 picks this year.
They still have like 5 picks in the top 60 picks or something like that. It's ridiculous.
I don't know who they're going to take.
Then they traded Deshaun Kaiser to the Packers for defensive back Demarius Randall.
Why did
It's a
the
big-
I don't understand why the Packers did that. Are they going to
He's
get rid of
better
Brett
than-
Hunt?
He's better than Brett Hundley. They're
No, he's
both
not.
Brett Hundley's terrible too.
Are you
might as
retarded?
well
He
get the
played.
younger guy.
He played pretty well when Aaron Rodgers got hurt. What are you
Brett
talking
Hundley,
about?
they didn't do shit without Aaron Rodgers.
They won a couple of games.
Brett Hundley's terrible.
Not Deshaun Kaiser terrible. Brett
Deshaun
Hundley-
Kaiser's played 1 year. Give him time.
How long has Brett Hundley played? He played well last year.
Deshaun Kaiser also had no talent around him, really.
Neither did
Packers
have
don't.
nothing.
Packers don't really have much
But can you
talent
look
either.
up Brett Hundley? He was terrible.
We'll look at that in a second.
He's definitely was not Deshaun Kaiser terrible.
We'll
There's
get back
a
to that.
higher ceiling with Deshaun Kaiser than Brett
I don't
Hundley.
think there is.
Brett Hundley was like a 3rd or 4th round pick.
The
So is
Browns
Dak
weren't
Prescott.
done.
What's your point?
They weren't
yeah, that's
done.
one in a bunch. I still don't think Dak's that good.
Damn it, I tell you they weren't. Whoa. Whoa.
Still don't think
whoa.
Dak is that good.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Idiot.
put him on the Giants line. He's not good.
The
He
Cowboys
can-
line was
What are you
terrible
talking
last
about? He
year.
can actually run though. Eli can't run.
Still, I
Doesn't
don't,
matter. But quarterback's not that good.
Eli's
That
not even the
doesn't
best
mean that
quarterback on
much.
his own team.
What, Davis Webb?
Damn right.
Yeah. Fucking Davis Webb. I'd like to see what he can do at least.
Yeah, the fact that he never got the chance to play.
Did he
is
even
what
play a
ridiculous.
preseason game?
yeah.
Then they traded Danny Shelton and a pick in this year's draft to the Patriots for a 2019 draft
Yeah, the
pick.
Patriots actually fucking downgraded. They gave away a higher pick.
Danny Shelton's gonna be like the next star. What position is he?
Who?
The Shelton guy. That
Defensive tackle.
He's
That
probably
was
gonna be
their-
nasty now.
He was their first round pick in 2015.
and he sucks.
Every
Now he's gonna be a Patriot and be amazing.
every top pick the Browns have had between 2009 and 2015 are off the team now.
Wow.
So we wanted me to see Deshaun Kaiser and
I just want Brett Hundley sets. Sean Kaiser didn't have good sets. He didn't even play all the games. Cody
Well-
Kessler is the best quarterback on that team. Still.
I would take Tyler over him.
Yeah, probably.
Taylor's good.
He's decent. He's mobile and's got a strong arm, but
Who's a better quarterback in that division?
Tom Brady.
In that division,
Oh, now the Browns
yeah.
they met last year.
Whoever they draft.
he's better than Joe Flacco.
Fucking Joe Flacco.
Hey, Andy Dalton, Brendan Roethlisberger.
I would take Ben Roethlisberger over Taylor. I would take Taylor over Dalton and
I
Flacco.
would take Dalton.
So Deshaun Kaiser.
I would easily take Dalton. Yeah, I'd probably take Flacco.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
So Kaiser threw
I don't care about Kaiser.
for 2,894 yards,
And how many games though? He didn't play all.
11 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, with
Yeah,
a 60.5
so many
passer
picks.
rating.
I'm just saying. His
Playing for an
ceiling is
0-16
higher.
team.
How many games did he play?
He threw 476 passes. Doesn't say how many games he played.
How?
You on reference?
I'm on ESPN.
Oh, go to reference.
Yeah, always good.
He played 15 games.
Oh, he only missed one.
Yeah, but I don't think he played every.
I don't think he
the
started
whole-
every game. He kept
yeah.
getting pulled and everything. Brett Hundley threw 150 less passes than Kaiser. Kaiser completed 53% of his passes. Hundley completed 60. 9 touchdowns to 12 interceptions.
60% is pretty damn good.
Hundley, actually, yeah, Hundley had a better year. Hundley's QBR was 40.5 versus Kaiser had a
What is
26.7.
I never said one had a better year than the other. I just
You
said
said Brett Hundley was
Kaiser-
trash. You said he
He
had
was.
a terrible year. No, he wasn't.
I think Kaiser's a better prospect long term than Hundley.
you watch the Packers play and you don't see anything from Brett Hundley. He could.
Whoa, mind blown. Brett Hundley's black.
Yeah,
Where have you
know
been?
that.
Did not know that.
You're
How
t-
often am I
you're
watching
terrible.
Packers
How-
games?
I don't know. You're terrible. You know Aaron Rodgers is white.
Because Aaron Rodgers won
Yeah, you're
MVPs.
just racist.
Whoa.
What, he won MVP and you saw it on television?
Well, he also whooped the Cowboys' ass repeatedly. Brett Hundley hasn't beaten the Cowboys yet.
Whooped the Cowboys' ass. The game came down to the last second.
He always whoops the Cowboys' ass.
He whoops everyone's ass. He's the best quarterback in the league.
Whoa.
Giants beat him.
Whoa, Tom Brady.
He's not better than Tom Brady.
You just said
I
Aaron
mean,
Rodgers.
he's not better than Aaron Rodgers.
I actually beg to differ.
Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback.
Ooh, I take Tom Brady.
Now,
Aaron Rodgers
Ooh, yeah.
does so much with so much less.
Aaron
He
Rodgers.
has a terrible coach.
if Aaron Rodgers
And
was
a
on the
terrible
Patriots,
team.
that dude would have every fucking record ever.
Aaron
If
Rodgers.
he had the Packers team and Bill Belichick as coach, he'd have every record.
Here's the problem, though. Aaron Rodgers, injury prone.
Yeah, he is. I think
What, he had two injuries? Two major injuries?
If he's healthy,
Right?
if he's
Tom
healthy,
Brady's had one.
So yeah, same two major injuries that Tony Romo had that ended his career. One with broken collarbone. Rodgers is done.
healthy, he's a better quarterback. He'll put up better numbers.
Will
Might not
he,
do as well in
though?
the
It has
playoffs.
nothing to do with
Will
injury
he?
prone on who's better or not. Who would you not want to sign long term? Maybe, but you know how much money he's going to make next year? He's going to get handed a blank check.
Probably not a lot.
He'd
Yes,
also
will.
have probably a
yeah,
lot.
easily is going to be more higher paid than fucking Kirk Cousins.
His numbers would be way better if he started the first fucking 4 years of his career.
I would take Kirk Cousins over Aaron Rodgers long term.
Literally kill yourself.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever
He's
heard.
a lot younger.
Does not
He's not
matter.
a lot younger. He's 29.
And-
Aaron Rodgers
And you
is
just
probably
said
like
you want
33,
Tom Brady
34.
over him.
Aaron Rodgers is turning 35.
Kirk
Because
Cousins.
Tom
is not
Brady's
that good.
older.
Yeah, Tom Brady's 40, so you'd take him.
Kill yourself.
Over their entire career, Tom Brady's a better quarterback.
He's played longer.
You're saying he had much better teams.
Aaron Rodgers can do more.
When has Aaron Rodgers had a good offensive line and a good defense?
When have the Patriots really had a good defense?
The first 3 championships.
And a lot of these years, they had a good defense this year. They're
They're always top 10 in points allowed.
runs allowed. Eric
So
and
why
Rowan-
is Aaron Rodgers a better quarterback?
Because he does a lot more with a lot less. And he's just the eye test. I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers.
I beg to differ. So
I'm saying Bill Belichick, the head coach of the Packers, they win a lot more.
who's had more 4,000-yard passing seasons, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady?
Who's had more seasons?
Tom Brady's probably had 10 more years.
All right, over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since Aaron Rodgers has been a starting quarterback, then how's that?
Okay.
Since
This is
Aaron
all
Rodgers-
circumstantial, by the way. You can't compare. I mean, you can compare stats, but you're saying somebody with like a better line, a better receiving core.
Packers also don't
Whoa.
spend money. They don't
How
do
do
anything.
How do the Patriots have a better receiving core than the Packers? They had Jordy Nelson,
Gronk.
Gronk, who's going to be
Edelman.
retired in 2 weeks and
Wes
probably tag teaming
Welker.
with Mojo Raleigh next year.
Wes Welker. They get these guys in their prime, and
They take nobodies and make them into good.
Exactly.
It's the system.
I'm saying if Bill Belichick, you put
Well,
Bill
then how is
Belichick
that-
on the Packers.
But how is that Tom Brady then? If it's a
But
system.
if you put
You switch head coaches. Tom Brady isn't as good, and Aaron Rodgers is better. Put Mike McCarthy with Tom Brady. There's no way.
Aaron Rodgers
have
can
5
do
runs.
everything that Tom Brady can, but you
And run.
can't say the same thing because Tom Brady can't run. That's why I would take Aaron Rodgers.
But does Aaron Rodgers run that much?
He
runs for
isn't-
like 250,
his-
300 yards.
No,
Okay,
I mean
that
like
is a
he
lot
can
more
get
than
out of
Brady.
the pocket. Like their
He doesn't
offensive
stop
line
moving
is
his
terrible.
feet ever.
Plus, he's also likable, unlike fucking Tom Brady. Who
Yeah,
should
that I will say. He is
just
much
kill him.
more likable
fucking
than
doesn't
Tom
make
Brady.
If Aaron Rodgers had a son, I guarantee you would make out with him. Tom Brady's such a fucking weirdo. It's okay, kids. This is a lesson about losing. You lost. Suck it up. Suck a dick if you have to.
The one thing I will say
Gisele's
that Aaron
also not
Rodgers
that
is
hot.
much, much, much better at Tom Brady at. He does not turn the ball over.
Tom Brady's had a few years where he only had like few
2
picks.
interceptions, I think was last year.
But Aaron Rodgers
2
really
years ago.
doesn't turn over the fucking football.
But Brady's also had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years where he's had at least 10.
Turnovers?
Yeah, 10 interceptions.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers in his career has thrown 78 interceptions. He's not had more than 8 interceptions in a season since 2010.
That's insane.
Granted, he was hurt 2 years, regardless. For the love of God, Aaron Rodgers in 2011 had 45 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's actually amazing.
Virginia, Villanova, Xavier, and Kansas, number 1 seeds.
That's actually
Is that That's got to be
Xavier got a number 1.
It's got to be their like first ever.
That's one of my favorite teams. I'd always pick them to go far.
They were ranked like 4th.
Xavier, number 1.
I didn't realize Xavier was that good this year.
Neither did I.
I knew Virginia was good.
Virginia, no one can score in Virginia.
I always fill out a bracket when I say
Say
facket. I have no idea what's going on.
Fuck it, nah. Fack it, nah. Leave.
Facket? Nah. I say
Duke
facket, then
gonna
get
win?
out. Leave.
No.
Did Duke get a number 1?
They
Said
didn't beat
it's
North
Duke
Carolina.
gonna win.
Oh, I thought you said they get a number 1. I was like, no, they didn't even beat North Carolina in the tournament, even though they just beat them before that.
Yeah,
I'm fucking hungry.
same. So let's talk about. All right, I'll say what I think the Giants should do,
Where
and
are
then
we
you
at?
should each say 205.
All right, turn it off. Let's get food.
Fuck
Fuck the
with
rest.
the Giants, I want to hear your opinion and your opinion on the Giants. I think
Well, you don't value the quarterback, so we know that.
me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He said fucking something about like, oh yeah, we could put any quarterback, we'd still be good because we have so many other good players.
When did I say? What did I?
What are you talking about? In a whole text conversation, he's like, we wouldn't be bad. We'd have Odell and a good fucking defense. We'd be good. We wouldn't have
No,
two
I said
losses.
we would be an 8-8 average hell without drafting the future quarterback. But I'm saying if we got Saquon Barkley and we made the offensive line good, this is what everyone's saying. This is what Chris Canny always says. This is what Rothenberg always says. If you make the line good, which Gettleman is trying, you tighten up the defense and you draft Saquon Barkley, they're never going to be a 2-14 team or a 3-13 team again.
Dallas had 4 wins, and all they lost was their quarterback. They had a very good team. So
Yeah, well,
That's
I'm just
more
telling you what
important.
people who know more about football are saying than us.
more important than anything else is the quarterback.
Okay.
So the Giants could easily have a good team with no quarterback and be 2-14 again.
Okay.
So like, I don't understand what you're talking about.
The Cowboys were shit last year, and they actually had a quarterback.
Well, I mean that year when they were fucking stacked and Romo got hurt and they won 4 games.
Well, we also didn't try to win at that point.
Who was the quarterback?
Brandon Whedon.
Brandon Whedon. And
yeah,
then
he's terrible.
So
You
the
have to
quarterback matters.
I'm saying you have to have. I'm saying if they're going to put in Davis Webb, who if he's decent, it's going to be we're going to be 8-8. We're going to be in mid-draft hell.
If Davis
And
Webb
not-
started as quarterback,
This is
I
after
guarantee
Eli.
you we'd be less than 8-8.
So if Davis Webb can be 8-8, then Dak Prescott's going to be 13-3 every year of his career.
This is saying if we fix the offensive line, we have the best running back
How you-
ever
you're
and
not-
the top receivers.
You're not getting Barkley. Browns are taking Barkley
That's
one
what I
overall.
was saying though. If we took Barkley over a quarterback, that was my defense.
Well, so now let's say the Browns draft Barkley.
They
What do
are
you
going to
do?
draft Barkley.
What do you do?
Trade.
I don't think they are.
I agree with that. You trade that damn pick.
You get Quentin Nelson.
If you take a quarterback or you take Barkley, period. If you're not going to get the stud running back, take the franchise quarterback.
There's so much shit coming about at these quarterbacks that I feel like no one likes them anymore.
But
the Giants.
you're-
Need
I'm
more
not
picks.
against taking
You
a
have-
quarterback.
Like, you just released your punter. You just released Cromartie.
I'm not against taking the quarterback, but I think if they're not in love with one of these guys, which I don't know if they are,
There's 5 of them. They have to like one of them.
there's really 4.
Here's what you do.
They're trying to change.
You
one
trade
into a
down. So
wide
if you
receiver.
trade down,
Isn't it
Trade it
Darno,
to-
Rosen, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and isn't there one other one?
black
Lamar
guy.
Jackson.
Isn't there another one?
Lamar Jackson.
Isn't there one other one besides
No.
him?
So if you trade down to let's say
5 or 6, trade
Even-
for the Broncos, Arizona, or the Jets. They all need a quarterback. They're not getting Cousins.
or you trade down even further
No.
to get more picks, go down to like 2021, you draft Lamar Jackson.
No, he's
Jackson's
not.
going to fall.
That's
No.
a waste. I
You
don't-
trade to 5, 6, or 7. Either take Quentin Nelson or Baker Mayfield because I think
But
Baker will
trading
still be
trading down to 5, 6, 7 is going to get you like a 5th round pick as well. That's not
there.
going
For
to really
number
help you.
2. To
go
get
to-
their quarterback of their choice because they're taking Barkley.
Yeah, they can get a lot for it. But look at the history. The trade for Goff and Wentz, whatever. They didn't draft anybody any good with all those picks. It usually doesn't work out.
Wasn't the RG3 deal they got really
Yeah,
good?
no, they
players?
didn't get anybody.
Oh.
So like, take the quarterback or the running back.
I don't think we need Barkley because this guy Chubb we can get in the second round.
You draft
will be
him
very
You're
good.
drafting. We don't need a running back unless he's going to be an absolute fucking surefire stud.
I think
which
Chubb
Barkley
is going to be very good.
Chubb's probably not going to go to like the late 4th round probably.
What? He's supposed to go in the second round, early second round, maybe late first round.
Well, this mock draft I'm looking at has Chubb going
When is
in
it
the
from?
4th round from today.
That
Going in the fourth
everyone is
round.
saying
What's
they're
his name?
Nick Chubb
Georgia running back.
Fuck is that?
hasn't going 4th round. They actually haven't going 4th round to the Giants, but they haven't going 4th
I
round.
typed in Georgia running back when you said that, and it was some French guy.
It's Nick Chubb. Not
Oh.
related. I don't think he's related to the
Like
defensive
we
end.
already have
Chubb
second and
from
third
Bama.
round fucking running backs. That's what our fucking full roster is.
I don't know.
But
Nick
they're all
Chubb
not
is a great
good.
pick. If we can get him in the 4th round, fuck yeah.
They actually are good. If we had a decent line, Dark was not
Dark
bad.
will
Why would we
isn't
draft
he a free agent?
Why would we draft another running back unless he's a fucking
Is Dark a free
stud?
agent?
I doubt it. He's young.
He's been in the league like 4 or 5 years.
Orleans Darkwa?
He was in Miami for 2 or 3, I think.
I doubt
I
it.
think this is like his 4th or 5th year.
Orleans Darkwa was signed by the Dolphins in 2014.
Yeah, it's going to be his 4th year.
So
Fifth
it's
year.
not a free agent.
This is his
Oh,
5th
if
year.
it's his 5th year. Doesn't matter. He's not going to come fucking.
He got signed
he's
by
not
the
gonna
Giants
Be,
in November of
he's
2014.
not going to be expensive.
So this is his
I'm
5th year.
saying, but somebody could offer him a contract that isn't us.
It makes no sense if you can't get Barkley to not.
Yeah,
take
he
the
is a free
quarterback.
agent because last year Darkwa signed a 1-year contract.
It's only
with the
bad
Giants.
if the quarterback doesn't end up being good. It's hard. It's hard. They're saying so much different shit about these quarterbacks. They were all going to be Hall of Famers like months ago, and now there's so many questions about Rosen and Mayfield. Mayfield's on the up apparently. Rosen's on the down.
There were questions about him all the time. That you were so in love with fucking Rosen, you didn't look at him. People question his heart. They question Darno's mechanics.
I'm not worried about
Josh
somebody's
Allen
heart.
has no accuracy. I would be.
Because I don't think he's never come out and been like, I don't love this. It's just
Who would? He's trying to get
Exactly.
$1 million. Of course, he's not going to say that.
he's trying to get money, so he's
People
going to
know
play
him.
and be good.
You don't. Once you get the contract,
I
you
just
don't have
can't
to
believe
play
people
him.
would take Josh Allen. Guy was on a shitty team and couldn't complete passes.
I mean, you're on a shitty team. Of course.
I know, but it's not like he went to a good college and or went to a shitty college like Carson Wentz and lit it up and was nasty.
He was on a shitty team.
So was Carson Wentz.
Was he even in Division One?
He was like D1 AA or something.
Who?
Carson Wentz.
Where the hell did he go to
Like
school?
mean,
North
it's all
Dakota
about
State
fucking-
or fucking some weird
Josh
school.
Allen's supposed to have like the fucking body type. He's supposed to have the high ceiling.
Yeah, North
See, I
Dakota
hate
State.
that. He's got the body type to be good. Well, is he good?
He's either good or he's not. He's got the size for it.
Yeah, well, that helps better than being 6 foot
Hasheem Thabit had size.
like Baker Mayfield.
He
Oh,
sucked.
Hasheem Thabit.
Baker Mayfield's fucking 6'1".
I'd rather. He's good though. He played in a high level of college football and was good.
So did Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, no one saw that coming. I'd rather take the chance on the guy that looks good.
Well, remember the whole thing with
Jamarcus
Alex
Russell was
Smith?
also
I'm not
amazing.
Alex
taking-
Smith's
I'm not-
hands were too small to throw
I'm
the
not
football. He's
taking.
amazing.
I'm not taking
All right,
Baker
amazing.
Mayfield.
He just said
I'm
Alex
not-
Smith was amazing.
I'm not taking Baker Mayfield. He was really good. They went
He is
undefeated.
good. He's not
didn't
amazing.
they? He in college.
No, he means now.
Yeah, I
Now?
kind of meant now. He's kind of amazing.
I'm not taking Baker Mayfield with the second pick.
No, that's why we trade. I'm saying take.
But you just said trade it and take a lineman and a running back. So no quarterback.
Yeah, I said either take Chubb take Nelson or trade it and still get Mayfield because he's going to be the 4th one to go. I think.
So I'm looking at a mock draft right now that was from yesterday.
There's no way
Whose
Baker
is it,
Mayfield's
though?
going to be good.
CBS Sports.
That's fake news.
It might be the worst mock draft I've ever seen. So this is yesterday.
Unless it's McShay, it doesn't matter.
They still have the Browns taking a quarterback number 1 overall. Are
I
you
think they're
stupid.
Why wouldn't you think Tyrod Taylor's the future?
No,
in
there's
Cleveland?
there's 4 quarterbacks. There's 1 running back. Why not take the running back and still
Take the
and
quarterback
it's also
at 4.
less pressure on them when
because they want the quarterback who they want.
But look at this
but
way.
they're
so,
so bad at drafting quarterbacks. They might as well let somebody else
You know
draft
it's
one
not.
so they have one.
It's not the same people.
It doesn't matter though. It's
What do you
the
mean
Browns.
it doesn't matter?
Just the Browns are fucking cursed.
so you take
That's the
Barkley number 1.
stupidest thing
The
I've ever
Giants
heard.
draft Darno, let's say. The Colts are not drafting a quarterback.
I
They're
know.
drafting
they've
Chubb.
never-
They're drafting
defense
Chubb.
end.
What?
The defensive
They're
end.
going to
Chubb.
draft the defensive end Chubb, Bradley Chubb from
Alabama.
NC State.
Who's the fucking running back you want then?
Nick Chubb.
Then who's this other Chubb?
Different
defensive
Chubb, no
end.
There's
relation.
2 guys named
There's
Chubb.
a defensive end named Chubb from
Is this
NC
a real
State.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
Bradley
name is
Chubb and
Chubb.
Nick
UBB.
Chubb.
Dude, there's some idiots out there that think the Giants should draft the defensive end Chubb.
Well, that's. I'm telling you right now, the Browns draft Barkley because he's can't miss, and then you draft whatever quarterback you want at 4.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know.
Except this mock draft has them taking
That's why I
Josh
think-
Allen 1 and Minka Fitzpatrick number 4.
Isn't that the best defensive player in the draft?
Free safety
He's
from
really good. Bama.
Bama.
He's really good.
I think they should take a quarterback and the running back.
They have Josh Rosen going 6 to the Jets, Darno going 8 to the Cardinals.
There's supposed to be
Who
two.
do they have the
pretty-
Giants taking?
They have the Giants taking Saquon Barkley.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They have Baker Mayfield going 10 to the Bills.
Well, I've seen people on Facebook who are like, keep Barkley away from the Giants.
Why?
So because he's a fucking stud.
Oh.
Well, people are saying, and Barkley's better than Leonard Fournette. He's better than Elliott.
And he's just got a great worth ethic. And
Yeah,
just like a
he went to
great
Penn State.
person.
He went to Penn State. He's a good person. Like he's not a piece of shit human
Yeah, a
being.
lot of people went to Penn. A lot of people work at Penn State. They're good people.
Well, but a lot of people went to Penn State that are pieces of shit people.
Yeah.
Sandusky, we're looking at you.
I don't know if they're gonna take a running back.
What would you do? They have Lamar Jackson going 20.
That's what I've
Okay,
completely
Now we're good.
I've
Over back.
completely changed. I want Barkley. He's a fucking stud.
I just don't see it. Well,
Because I don't trust.
we're
I don't trust the Jew.
We are in win mode now. Apparently, we're trying to fix everything. We have Eli for 2 years apparently.
Yeah,
So maybe that's why they take Barkley if they're trying to win with Eli again.
then you have to just suffer being shitty again at one point when he's.
I know,
when he's
but
gone.
should we do that?
You have
Yeah,
to.
but what do you do if Beckham gets suspended?
He won't.
If
I
he
mean-
did.
That video is ridiculous. He's holding what you can only assume is a blunt, and somebody else is doing cocaine. If he doesn't fail a drug test, you have nothing. And there was somebody that was like,
Hey,
he doesn't
Ezekiel Elliott was found innocent in a court of law and still got suspended.
well, he's a fucking
That's
shitty
weird.
Oh,
person.
no, he is a shitty person. I'm
Domestic
just saying.
violence is
But
worse.
there was one comment that was like, he doesn't even have wrist tattoos. How old is this video?
It's got to be a couple years old.
I don't know. Someone
Well,
was like,
if
that's
it's
false because
old,
he was
then
in
it does-
Paris for the fashion week or something.
if it's old, then it doesn't matter because fucking Laramie Tunsil, fucking
Well, he didn't
Laramie.
get drafted when he
What?
should have. He could have went to the Giants instead of fucking Eli Apple.
Oh, Eli. How has he not been released yet?
They don't want to give up on a fucking second round pick or a first round pick who should have been a fucking 8th round pick, which doesn't exist.
Do you still have Eric Flowers?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got better.
we need to
Not
sign.
good, but
we need
better.
to sign Norwell badly. Above all.
Yeah,
else.
that was almost a done deal. What happened?
I mean, it was almost a done deal.
There was reports. It was like
It's not
Giants
even
are favorites to get.
I don't think they even hit free agency yet.
Oh, true. That's why.
That's this
That's
week,
tomorrow.
the 14th, I think.
I think it's Monday, isn't it? Or is it Wednesday?
I think it's Wednesday.
I haven't heard a report at all. They just say that why they want him. Why wouldn't they? Want
He's
him?
from
I
where?
read something that
Carolina?
He was the,
Yeah.
we were the favorites to get him.
Yeah, because we need him and we're gonna overpay for him, which is fine, because we need him badly. Then you have to re-sign Pugh because there's nobody else any good besides Norwell and Pugh. But I don't know if they'll have money for it.
Maybe we do something crazy, like trade our second round pick, our third round pick, next year's second or something, and try to get like I don't know. We'd have to do something. It wouldn't work. No one would want to do it, but try to get 2 first round picks this year and get Nelson and a quarterback.
Yeah, it's not possible.
It is. You just have to pay a lot.
There's no way.
Oh, the Giants do not have much cap space.
No.
They have about
That's
20,
why they got rid
20
of
something
Cromartie.
million.
After Wednesday's trade for Alec Ogletree, the Giants had $6.74 million in total cap space.
So this offseason, they were talking about Gettleman only had 20 total.
So now you got rid of Cromartie, so you just got like another $6 million. You probably got like $15 million. I'm looking at an article from yesterday of 12
So what-
guys.
If you just cut someone, you don't have to pay him at all, or do you still have to give him
Doesn't-
something?
You still have to give them something, but you save money to the cap.
You get it.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
they get their guaranteed money.
So like Cromartie was making $8.5 million, they cut him, so they saved $6.5 million to their payroll, so they still owe him like $2 million.
Mike Evans got $55 million guaranteed.
Yeah, Odell's gonna get so much money.
Antonio Brown only got
He
19.
doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, he's better than Mike Evans.
He's not a piece of shit human being like Mike Evans isn't. Mike Evans isn't a piece of shit human being like Odell.
How is he
is
a
it?
shit human being?
Your running
He's-
back beat someone.
There's
Fuck
nobody.
Elliott's a piece of shit.
No
He's
one,
not going to get a
no
big
one
contract.
that has played with Odell said he was a bad
He's a
teammate.
he's
or
a
He's
distraction.
not. No one
He's
is.
a huge
No one has
distraction.
come out.
He's
and-
actually less of a distraction than Terrell Owens was.
You guys,
or
you,
Des
you
Bryant.
remember when the Giants fell apart, right?
Des Bryant's a piece of shit.
You remember last year when the Giants had locker room issues? Guess who wasn't on the team or in the locker room? Was Odell. When he's there, they all love Odell. They play hard with Odell.
Management does not love Odell, though.
I don't.
Gettleman might, but previous management did not love him. They were not
Previous
happy
management
with
was
his antics.
retarded.
Odell wants to win. Des just wanted the ball to make himself look good.
Des needs to go.
Des is a gang member.
Des needs. Is he really?
I don't know, he throws up the X. I'm pretty sure it's a gang sign.
I know her from college. Oh, Murray goes through a table.
He's not even the wrestling fan.
Murray's nips are fucking sweet.
So I'm looking at article now. 12 free agents to the Giants.
what
should
Where do you
look
think
to
Kirk
sign.
Cousins goes, by
You're
the
looking
way?
at Arkham
Vikings.
He
Asylum?
has to go to the Vikings. But
He should go to the Vikings.
Jets could. If the Jets offer him $10 million more, would you go to the Jets? Or would you go to the Vikings?
I read
Win.
something yesterday that the Vikings are already offering $27 million a year, which is insane, by the way.
I thought he was going to make like 35.
Which is either way, that's insane.
Yeah, he's going to be the highest paid quarterback.
He ain't worth being highly paid quarterback. I think he's better long term than Aaron Rodgers, but he ain't worth $35 million.
Well, I don't know if he's better than. He's probably not better than Stafford, but who's the other? Who just? Oh, Jimmy G. You don't even know what he's going
it
to be
has
yet.
nothing to do with talent. It just happens to be when you get a contract.
Yeah, that's why Odell's
it
going to
is.
get a lot of money.
LeGarrette Blount.
Would you trade Odell?
No.
Would you trade Odell to the Browns for their 4th pick
They wouldn't trade for him.
or
for
their
the
1? Who,
They
the
wouldn't.
Browns or
The
the?
Browns wouldn't.
Why
They have Jarvis Landry and Josh Gordon.
I'm saying this is before Jarvis Landry.
If I'm the Colts, I think about it.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either, but
For the
it
third
was
pick,
brought
they had the
up-
third
it was
pick and the
brought-
second pick?
Brought up
You
a couple days ago.
Then you action the second and third pick to the Browns for the first pick. Then the Browns have 2, 3, and 4.
That'd be nuts. Browns are going to end up taking Barkley and ruin everything. And then
well, the Giants should just sign LeGarrette Blount then.
We're going to end up not taking a
Week
quarterback.
1, Barkley torn ACL
they'll all
on
be
both
good.
legs. He's done forever. Torn quad.
That's easy to come back from. Vince McMahon did it.
A torn quad and 2 ACLs. Same injury or same play.
Ross Cockrell, they said the Giants should sign.
They already re-sign?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
good.
he's fucking...
Loves Ross Cockrell.
Jonathan
Ross
Stewart,
Cockrell.
since Gettleman loves him.
Who?
Jonathan
Johnny
Stewart.
The running back?
Jonathan Stewart.
Why?
He's
We
only
have
30.
average running backs.
Just because he was on Carolina, we need to sign everyone from Carolina.
Something called a Matt Slauson.
Can this end? I'm
Matt
fucking
Slauson's
hungry.
a lineman, isn't he?
Yeah,
Center?
guard/center.
Center it.
Benny Logan.
Never heard of him.
He played for the Eagles and he played for the Chiefs last year. The Giants are moving to a 3-4.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like a 4-3.
Oh, they said that Benny Logan's good in a 3-4.
So is Ogletree, I think.
Trent Murphy, linebacker,
From Washington?
tore his ACL.
From Washington?
It doesn't say.
Google it. I want to know if I'm right.
I think you might be.
Syracuse made the tournament apparently when they weren't supposed to.
They're terrible.
Fuck Syracuse. Yeah, Trent Murphy.
Yeah, I'm
Redskins.
good at this.
In Arizona State, Oklahoma, St. Bonaventure, Syracuse, Texas, UCLA. Out. Baylor, Louisville, Middle Tennessee, Notre Dame, Oklahoma State, St. Mary's, USC.
UConn, Fairfield. Fairfield almost made it, but they got blown
Fucking
out in
Herbie.
the second half.
Herbie, whatever. Herbie fucking...
Allen? Saw him
Herbie.
at Duchess once?
Did you know fucking Providence has fucking Ed Cooley?
Yeah.
And he just ripped his pants?
He
Yes.
ripped his pants?
Yeah, and he was wearing like a towel.
the whole time. It was hilarious.
Jesus.
In
He
the
couldn't go
Big
get
East.
new
They
pants?
almost beat
They lost
Villanova.
by 10.
They got to
like,
overtime, but they lost by 10.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Mantidis.
Yeah, fucking guy. His Providence fucking Friars.
Andrew
Wait.
Norwell.
Fucking deep Friars.
Yes.
A goddamn
We should
mascot.
sign Andrew Norwell. You know he was undrafted?
Yeah, so were a lot of people.
Nigel
Yeah.
Bradham.
Never heard of him.
He's a linebacker.
We need
wrote
to hurry
this
up. It's
article?
7 o'clock already.
Yeah, we got to get food.
Somebody from
to watch this
NewJersey.com.
show.
What's
Oh,
the what's the episode title?
NewJersey.com he's reading. What?
The episode title is Please Draft Shaquan Barkley. There you go.
Shaquan?
Whatever. You
Saquon.
buy guys both. I don't think it's Saquon.
Shaquan or Saquon?
I think it's Shaquan.
I don't think it's
Saquon.
Shaquan.
Saquon?
Yes.
That doesn't sound good.
Saquon Barkley.
How to pronounce Saquon Barkley? It's a
Saquon.
YouTube video. We're going to learn.
If it's Saquon, I don't want him anymore.
What about if it's Saquon?
Shaquan.
There's no
Sounds
H,
better.
is there? What do you say? Told you.
Saquon.
Saquon. Not Shaquan. Saquon.
How does he spell it?
S-A-Q-U-O-N.
Yeah, there's no H.
Yeah, there's no H.
So you could still say it like that.
Hey, Shaniqua don't live here no more.
Shanane?
Do the whip and nay whatever you said.
Hey, there you go.
How do you not know what that is?
I have no idea what that is.
Google Odell doing it.
We need to stop because I'm fucking starving. So we have to
Okay.
go. It's 7 o'clock. There's no way we can get Duchess and then order Domino's and then fucking. You're leaving at 11.
So?
It'll take an hour to get here.
So,
You want to go? You want to order it immediately when we get back?
I'm just saying, you...
That's just
or-
insane.
So you don't want to get Duchess?
No, because I'm not gonna wait for Domino's. I would have ordered it already.
Okay,
So
I
if
don't know
we-
why we... If it takes an hour to get here, if we order it when we get back...
It won't take an hour on a Sunday.
Domino's usually take 45 minutes when it's fucking like nothing
So
happening.
it would be here before the pay-per-view starts.
I doubt it.
If you order it right now,
But I'm
it's
saying,
less than an hour.
we're gonna eat now, so don't you want to wait a little anyway?
Fine, but I don't want it to come at like fucking 10 o'clock.
That's stupid. Let's order it at 8.
Fine.
Or 9. No.
Order it at 7:30, so it's here by 8:30.
We're gonna be eating Duchess.
But you'll be done with Duchess by then.
We
'cause
should
You're
be.
going to get Duchess now.
Let's
So-
see.
As long as we order it by 8 o'clock, it should be fine.
All right. We have any other topics?
It's just a waste of money.
You're a waste of money.
Yeah, I know that.
Didn't he say he'd pay to shut you up?
Yeah, and I shut up. I don't have any money.
Oh, but you didn't, so.
I did shut up.
Rescinded offer. Oh, so that's what a whip and nay is.
So who do you think the Giants should draft?
I just learned what a whip and nay is.
Fucking 2 years late.
I
Do
think.
you know what the dab is?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Only because of TJP.
Not because of Cam Newton.
Who?
Cam Newton,
Who's
quarterback.
Fig Newton?
Terrible person.
Why is he a terrible person?
Because he doesn't
How
like
far
women.
past Stop and Shop is Duchess?
5 minutes?
Oh, really?
Can you dab for me? I want to see you dab.
Yeah, I don't dab. I
Can
don't
we
dab.
finish this? Can we wrap
I
this
might
shit
whip
up?
it.
Who do you
Nene
think they
for
should
you.
draft?
I think they should trade down.
For who?
Lamar Jackson.
That's so.
Why would we need a wide receiver?
He's a quarterback.
That they want to make a wide receiver because
He's
he's
like
black.
the next Teddy Bridgewater. Nothing.
Wait, what?
The next Teddy Bridgewater. Didn't he go to Louisville also?
Did he go to Louisville?
I have no idea. I think it was like West Virginia.
There's no way they should trade down and then draft the worst quarterback in the class of those
Yeah.
5.
I
Fuck
mean,
that.
we'd get a shit ton of picks in return.
Whoever
He
the
went to
Jet-
Louisville. Good job.
Whoever the Jets take, I hope sucks the most.
The first mock draft I saw was them getting Minka Fitzpatrick, but
Who?
Minka Fitzpatrick,
Who getting them?
Jets.
Why would the Jets not take a quarterback? Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
They have to take a quarterback.
They were going to end up signing Case Keenum.
So Duchess is 1.3 miles away from Stop and Shop
So it's just past.
on the left.
The Jets can get Sam Bradford, Case Keenum, Teddy Bridgewater.
They won't get any of them, watch.
They'll probably get Keenum, and he'll suck.
They'll re-sign Josh McCown.
They probably will as a backup.
All right, so that's the end of this.
Is the
You
end of
really
this?
think they should trade down and get Lamar Jackson? or
If
whatever
they're
the
going
fuck
to
his
draft
name
a
is?
quarterback, they should trade down. They should
Yeah,
get
let's
as
not
many,
draft the best.
They should
quarterback.
get as many picks as possible because they have a lot of other issues
Yeah,
they need to fix.
Which we can through free agency.
We don't have a.
You don't have enough cap room for the
We do
free
not have a
agency.
We can
lot
get
of
Norwell.
things we need to
You have
fix.
nobody left on defense.
What do you mean? We still have Jenkins, Collins, Snacks, OV,
You're secondary.
Jenkins, Collins,
Jenkins and Collins.
Russ Cockrell. We're gonna resign.
Free agent.
Yeah, we're gonna. He's fucking.
DRC gone. Eli Apple, terrible.
Okay. Who was our other fucking cornerbacks?
I don't fucking know.
Our secondary's not that bad.
They need the quarterback.
You need an offensive line.
We just got Alec Ogletree.
Yeah, but you can't draft that.
You need a
yes,
defensive
you
line.
can with Nelson.
I'm not wasting that pick. You need the quarterback
yeah,
or the
we-
running back.
We don't need the running back. That's a luxury pick, and we
He's
do
too
have,
good to
I
pass
know,
up.
but
if
we have
he's
too
there.
many holes to make the luxury pick on the offensive line and the quarterback.
Norwell.
Do you?
That's one.
Yeah,
We have
they're not gonna-
zero.
They're not going to sign 7 new guys.
Do
No,
you
I'm saying
need a
we're
running
probably
back?
going to draft someone later in the rounds too.
Yeah, you guys have a really good track record drafting offensive linemen,
There's supposed to be 2 can't miss Hall of Famers in this draft.
and you guys would probably
Yeah,
draft Eric
okay.
Flowers' cousin before you draft one of them.
It's fucking no. There's
Well, we
2
only
can't
had-
miss. It's
there was-
Saquon Barkley and Quentin Nelson.
There were 2 guys. It was Sheriff or Flowers, and then they took the one that was left. And
Yeah.
they're both not that good.
Sheriff sucks.
But he's better than fucking Flowers.
Yeah, so is your dad.
No, he's not.
Q is a better fucking blocker than Flowers.
All right, so let's wrap this shit up.
What would you do with the pick? I think they should trade
I
down.
want Barkley, or if they take Barkley at 1, then
Barkley's
What
going
quarterback
one.
do you want?
I don't really like
exactly.
any of them.
Exactly.
Rosen's the best ready right now. I just question his heart. So I would take Rosen.
I think it's going to be Rosen and Mayfield going to be the 2 good ones.
I don't think.
I think
Mayfield's gonna be
Darnold
good.
is going to fucking bust so hard.
Mayfield has Johnny Manziel written all over him. Just
But
with
he
no,
doesn't
with
do
no
drugs.
Yeah, but I think he's just gonna suck.
How do you know that he doesn't?
There's nothing's come out. You knew
Johnny
Johnny
Manziel
Manziel
didn't do drugs in college.
You knew he partied in
He
college.
partied.
Exactly.
A guy named Baker Mayfield's definitely partying. His name's fucking
Everyone
Baker.
parties. Odell parties. But it's whether they do it
Yeah, not
like
everyone
Johnny
parties.
But
Manziel,
he
they
went
do
to
it
the.
like-
He went to. He didn't go to the same college as Manziel.
to
did he?
Oklahoma.
No, he went to Texas Tech first. Baker.
Last year he was in Oklahoma.
No, I know he went.
I
He's
have no
going
idea
from-
he transferred.
He went. He was in Texas Tech, but that wasn't where Manziel was.
I think Baker Mayfield cares about football
Was
a
it
lot.
Manziel at Texas Tech?
I thought he was Texas A&M.
No, it is
Oh,
A&M.
A&M, yeah.
I think Baker Mayfield really cares about the game, unlike Rosen apparently.
Yeah, but he's a fucking. I don't know. He's short.
Apparently at the Senior Bowl, his interviews, no one liked Baker Mayfield, and then apparently at the Combine, people loved him. He's
Well,
just not
way
a nice
to-
guy,
way
but
to
he's a
bomb
good
that.
football player.
And
I'd rather not
Baker
get him
Mayfield
there.
was also arrested last year
Oh, that's great.
on public intoxication and fleeing charges, so he's not that good of a
Uh,
person.
no.
Still doesn't beat people like Ezekiel Elliott does or anything like that.
Johnny
but-
Manziel, didn't he lock
Even
his
though
girlfriend in the
didn't-
car?
Yeah, Johnny
Like Rich
Manziel's not a.
Swann?
Yeah.
Did Zeke even do anything?
Did you see Rich Swann's retiring after this Indy run?
Is he
No,
really
He
though?
canceled all of his bookings.
Oh, he said he's like, can't wait to be bloated in the ring. I'm actually retiring though after.
Apparently, people were like not receptive to his like bookings, and he just got out of all of them. I mean, he did something stupid, and then they reconciled. How can you even be mad at him anymore?
Yeah, it's stupid.
But people were like,
It's like
yeah,
Ray
no.
Rice.
He should have gotten another chance.
Ray Rice
Yeah,
also
his wife married him after that.
Ray Rice also paid a penalty, just like Michael Vick did, and
Yeah.
people were still angry. Like he served 2 years in jail for Christ's sake. He served his time. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
But-
what's the point of jail if you're not allowed to be accepted after it?
Okay, can we just fucking end this?
Wait, Baker Mayfield, by the way, was arrested for public intoxication, disorderly conduct, fleeing, and resisting arrest.
When was this?
2017. So February 2017.
At least he's no Robbie Anderson.
What the hell did he do?
Look it up.
Robbie Anderson?
He keeps driving 100 and something miles an hour, flee the cops, and then called them. I forget what he said to the
The new
cops. But it
title
was
is
terrible.
This podcast just won't end.
The hell's a Robbie Anderson? For
He's
the
the
Jets.
Jet.
Oh, the guy in the Jets.
Yeah, he was good.
The guy on the Jets. I didn't realize that was his name.
What did he say to the cops? Find out, because I forget.
He just got arrested in January, didn't he?
It just happened.
Why did Matt Lorenzo cross the road? 'Cause he was
Lorenzo.
hungry and wanted fucking Dutchess.
Why would you cross the road? Why don't you get in your car?
Because it's across the street.
It's not, though. It's in the driveway.
Dutchess is in the driveway?
What?
You said, why would you do it? It's
Yeah, you said you were crossing the road, like walking across the road.
yeah. Fucking walk across the street. Never heard that joke?
Yeah,
Wait,
no, but I was
Robbie
making a
Anderson's
joke
been
that you
charged with traffic-related violations on 10 occasions. Wow, he's a worse driver than
weren't.
me.
He doesn't slow down. I think
Yeah,
they're
but
all
he's speeding.
tickets.
You're drunk.
He's reading.
I
reading.
can't even read. 5 speeding tickets with 2 in a 15-day span last spring. He was
That's just bad luck. How do you get caught that much?
He was charged with 3 felonies last month after allegedly fleeing police at 105 miles per hour and threatened to sexually assault the arresting officer's wife.
That's
Wow.
Hot. That's
Yeah.
hot.
Wow.
Bad person. Bad guy.
Wow.
Who is this?
Robbie Anderson.
And he's supposed to get drafted?
No, he's
he was
on the Jets.
Jets. He was their best receiver last year.
Oh, that fucking guy? Is that the guy who campaigned to get on the
Yes.
fucking...
Yeah.
The guy who caught
And
a
then-
touchdown and said, "Vote for me."
And then they fucking ripped him a new one. Like, relax, dude.
Wow, what a piece of shit human
Is
being.
he still
he
on
is.
the Jets, or did he get cut?
No,
Uh,
he's still there.
He's still, yeah, the
Well,
Jets haven't
it's-
commented on his
it's
status
speeding.
with
He's
the
not
team.
driving drunk.
No,
It
but
could
it's
be
the things
way
he said to
worse.
the
It's the
cops.
things he said to the cop and the fact that he's a
Yeah,
habitual
you put those
offender.
handcuffs on me, your family's dead.
How? Yo, that guy on Live PD.
Who said that?
The guy on Live PD. He's like, you put those handcuffs on me too tight, I'm gonna murder your family. Your family's
too
dead.
tight.
And they did nothing.
He was wearing like a suit and tie too. It was the strangest thing.
All right, let's wrap this shit up.
I'm obsessed with Live PD.
It's
I
good.
got rid of Bridgeport. I stopped watching.
I got him hooked on Live PD.
I know.
It's good.
Tell him about the crime of the week.
Oh, yeah, from Bridgeport. They shot up a deli with an AR-15, and the guy shot his own partner by mistake.
Wow.
Morons.
In Bridgeport.
Sunshine Deli
Was
in
it?
Bridgeport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so that's it for this week. We'll come back.
That about does it.
Who knows when we'll be back?
That's my mama.
My Black
Is that
Son.
Family Guy?
That's my mama.
The My Black Son with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan.
Yep. All right, peace out. We're going to go to
Kevin
Dutchess.
Owens and Sami Zayn in the Battle Royal.
Kevin Zane and Sammy Owens. That's what I keep calling him.
Bring the computer to Dutchess. We'll do it live from there.
Okay, so just so everybody
for
knows,
fuck's sake.
Jake Arrieta can opt out after 2 years. His salaries are $30 million this year, $25 million next year, then $20 million the third year.
That's a
He
good-
can
that's a good
also
deal
get
for
the deal to
Phillies.
go to 5 years and be worth $125 to $135 million
Still
with
not
incentives.
still not as good of a contract as JD got with his 2 opt-outs.
He got 3 opt-outs now, I think.
Jesus.
How?
With all the stuff with his foot injury, they gave him an extra opt-out, apparently.
Why would you're injured? We'll give you an extra opt-out?
Yeah, they're stupid.
What the hell?
It's the Red Sox.
Yeah, because if he gets hurt, he's not going to opt out because no one will sign him.
How do you get 3 opt-outs?
It's 1 after this year and 1 after next year,
Wait,
right?
it's 1 after the first year?
Or is it 2 and 3?
I think it's
It's got to be 2.
1. I think, no, it might be like 2, 3, and 4 or something like that.
Good lord.
Good for. That's the only contract Scott Boras got right.
It's insane how much he got.
All right, let's peace out now.
Do you want Triple H to break his neck in this picture?
In any picture you could show me. You could show me Triple H with his 3 daughters, and I would have wanted him to fucking break his neck.
How?
Not die, though. He can
Ouch.
just be paralyzed.
Oh, Drozd.
Yeah. Wow.
What, he wants to throw up?
Yeah, it could be a parallelogram. Peter, it's a paraplegic. Hey, I just found out I'm retarded, so I was wondering how you handle it. Handle what? Being retarded. Peter, I'm not retarded. I'm handicapped. Well, now you're just splitting hairs.
Wow.
We also
Family
didn't do
Guy.
our Crime of the Week or our Jake and Amir reenactment,
You
so
did
we have
just
that
talk
next
about
week.
Crime of the Week.
No, our fucking like weird news story. That was just a funny.
We're not gonna reenact Jake and Amir's. You do enough
Why?
quoting
No,
already.
It's fun. We just read off the script. See how it sounds.
What does that even mean?
How do you not know Jake and Amir?
Most people don't.
He should know who I've talked about it all the time. He
You didn't know what a soda machine was.
I knew what a soda machine was. I just didn't know that you can get different sodas.
Listen, I'm going to
There's like
murder
50
your
different
You
entire.
have never heard of
I'm
SpongeBob.
murdering your entire family if you don't stop the podcast. Both of your families.
So kill yourself.
Fuck them both.
Don't worry. On March 9th, the Russian government says not to worry about these 54 severed human hands found in Siberia.
No, this is my segment.
Boom.
severed human
segments.
hands.
Like we have different segments. On
We
the
do.
pod.
We had your stupid fucking gay ass haircut segment, but we got cut this week. Sorry, you didn't hear it.
What are you reading my haircut?
Am I reading your haircut?
Rating.
Yeah,
I thought you said reading too.
4 out of 10.
Sorry.
Oh, Bret Hart gives it 4 out of 10.
That's a generous rating.
You're a generous rating.
Could be worse. You could be a 3 or a 2 or a 1.
Or a 0.
I thought you said it was a Slump Buster festival. Yeah, well, I'm a 1 and they're 3s.
I thought this was a double date. You didn't bring anyone. You said you were
Said
gonna split this chick in half.
Jake, that's fucking AT&T girl.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I want that fucking burger.
I wonder what's happening on the pre-show.
And penis.
Penis.
Yeah.
What was that one? It was like penis.
You have any milk?
Oh my
Pour
god.
me a glass. Can you pour
Will
me
you
a
just fucking turn it
glass?
off?
Just pour me a glass of milk.
I'm gonna turn it
What
off.
is milk? Where did that even come from?
I actually do
It's a
have to turn
Julian
on the
Smith
pre-show.
video. Didn't we show it to you? Milk?
Turn it off.
He doesn't want to turn it off.
Walk away.
I'm not gonna
Walk
walk away
away.
because you're gonna start talking. and I'm
Put
gonna have to run
the
over
towel.
here.
What the towel
What
two
the
Tom?
Damn it! What the towel, Tom?
He said, "What the towel 2
I
times."
said 2 Tom. I
Close
said
enough.
it wrong.
Whatever.
Old Tommy Two Toes.
1-on-1.
What?
1-on-1. Lois. 1-on-1. 1-on-1. 2. Lois. Damn you, Tommy Two Tone. Turn it off.
8675309.